Okay. Hi all. Good morning, good evening. Thank you all for joining. Able to hear me, guys? Yes. Okay. Hi all. Hi. Able to hear me? Great. Loud and clear. Right. Awesome. Right. So thanks all for joining. So from today, we are starting our Prime Batch 7.0. And those who have enrolled for this beautiful 2 months journey and 2+ months, we will go ahead and learn. So, okay. Okay, no worries. So what I was telling is this 2 months will be very much hectic. At the same time, so many learnings for you, right? So learnings in the sense you will come to know how the company works with the DevOps engineer. What are the tasks that you are supposed to do as a DevOps engineer? What are the projects that you should be knowing, right? So with that said, I will ask you one question. You just reply me in the chat. How is the Josh? For the next 2 months, how will be the Josh? Will you be able to complete, right? Will you be able to complete, or you will leave the class in between and tell that ये तो कुछ पढ़ा नहीं रहा है? And a few of you might be thinking कि यार, what will be the next steps, right? And few of you who are already in the job search, they will be very much motivated कि यार, we have to do something really good. ठीक है? So all those things, yes, everyone is here for learning something new. And that is why we are here, right? And those who have missed to join this class on the website, YouTube live streaming is there. And today only we are doing this streaming because many of you, some of you don't know how to log in into the website. Some of you don't know what you have to do. Some of you don't know what are the steps you need to follow. So for today alone, we have streamed on YouTube also, right? So those who have not able to join, they can see that. From tomorrow, there will be no streaming. Okay. So let me start with this wonderful share to you all. So today, what we are going to do, what is this entire 3 hours up to? Okay. So I'll share my screen. First of all, there are few thumb rules which we have to follow. Then there are something which you should be aware of things. So I'll be telling you each and everything. So make sure you are understanding. Okay. So let's start the class. So first of all, let me tell you in my classes, how the pattern will be. I will be upfront telling you, and everyone's chat I am able to see. Oh, you don't know me? Okay, guys, I thought you all know me. Okay, right. Okay, wait, sorry. I forgot to introduce you. So this is Praveen here. I have total of 8+ years of experience, and I have started my career with Infosys. Then I moved to Verizon. Then I moved to Walmart. And I have cracked 30+ companies in DevOps field, and a few of the companies like your Adobe, Paytm, SAP, Informatica, Microsoft, and Dun & Bradstreet, Airtel, and all the things are on the YouTube. So I have almost like 2 years plus experience on YouTube also, where I teach to the students. And this is my 7th batch. And previous batch, the highest package was 40 LPA. Okay? And this batch we will try to get more if we are making too sure, right? And all of you have to join with one place itself. If you are joining from laptop, you will be joining at one time only. If you are joining from other mobile, it will not allow you. So one student can join at once only. You cannot share your login credentials with your other batchmates, because if they will join, you cannot join. Okay, right. So all of you see here. Right. First thing, I will be very clear to you. Spoon feeding. So those who are here who think that Praveen will teach in a spoon feeding manner, no. What is our title? Title is like job ready course. Okay. So in this batch, you will get theory plus tool-wise data plus, okay, plus your hands-on, right? So we are mainly focusing on the projects which are actually executed in the product and the service companies, right? You all are here. Now, suppose for a fresher, if you are keeping any of these projects in your resume, it will be more power to you, right? You are understanding, right? It will be more power to you, and you will be standing out from the rest of the students, right? So this is the first point, right? We will be talking on the project terms, right? So you all are here to learn 14 projects with me. So in that pace, we will go ahead and complete this course, right? Clear, everyone? Right. Now, the second thing, for experienced and domain change people, right? very simply for everyone, we are going to share you resume templates, mock interviews, everyone. This is for fresher also, basically, right? Resume templates, mock interviews, everything which you need to make sure that you have to complete in this batch, right? Resume reviews, mock interviews, interview questions, coding questions, everything will be shared, provided you should continue with us for next 2 months as per the course schedule, right? Clear, everyone? Yes, right. And I am able to see all of your queries. At the end, we will discuss about the queries. As this is the first class, we will simply start with what are the fundamentals of this class, right? Right. So third point, right?
Okay. Hi all. Good morning. Good evening. Thank you all for joining.
Okay. So I think I have
Able to hear
screened
me,
it
guys?
here.
Yes,
So I will close this also, right? Okay. Yes, recordings are provided. So guys, don't worry, everything you will have. So don't worry, okay? Right. So the third point is those who are actively looking jobs, okay? You are at right place, okay? You are at right place. So what will happen is once the class is completed, all the recordings, all the documents, all the theory, project, interview questions will be available in the website. How you have joined today's class? The same way you will have under the session 1, the modules will be there. Clear, everyone? Right? Yes. Now, I will take another 2 minutes to make you walk over the website so that you don't have any confusion. Okay. So this is our website, guys, where you all have come here. So currently we are running the 7.0 course. So all of you see here in this course, we are working on the projects, right? So if you see here, we will start with Jenkins, then we will move to Docker, then we will move to Kubernetes, then we will move to Kubernetes monitoring, if you are able to see. Then we will move to Python, then we will move to Kubernetes core concepts, custom resource definitions, operators, security. Then we will move to shell scripting, then we will move to Kubernetes advanced monitoring, which you will see with Helm charts and RBACs, basically with Prometheus and Grafana. Then you will see Azure, where we will have one complete session on Azure infra creation. Every component of Azure we will introduce in the Terraform concept. Then you will see AWS infra creation. Then you will see with Terraform, how do you deploy your code in the AWS? Then you will see Ansible. Then you will see Linux, Red Hat Linux concepts. Then you will see Spring Boot applications, and then you will see Java plus database concepts also, right? So we will cover all these projects in this week wise: week 0, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, week 7, week 8, right? And not only this, you will be getting my resumes, okay? How my resume got selected into Walmart, right? I will share those resume with you. My Infosys resume for freshers, those who are looking to grab the projects and everything, right? My Verizon resume for mid-level people, and my Walmart resume for experienced people. So I'll be sharing 3 resumes to you all so that you can understand what are the pointers you have to take from that and keep it in your resume, right? And not only that, you will be getting my 3 phase of interview questions, my Infosys interview questions for freshers, like Infosys, Capgemini, Virtusa, Cognizant, all those interview questions. Phase 1, I'll be sharing. Phase 2 will be mid-level people who are 5 years, 3 to 5 years of experience. Those interview questions are from Walmart, SAP, Informatica, Paytm, Airtel, Dun & Bradstreet. And the phase 3 interview questions will be experienced people who are 9+ years or 8+ years of experience, where we will cover system design, coding, lead code questions, and important like real-time important questions. Okay, right. Now, and not only this, you will be getting the roles and responsibilities for each of the project, right? We are completing one project and we will be giving you each of the projects, right? Now, if you see, these are the tools which we are covering, right? And every tool you will be learning in this class, right? Clear, everyone? Are you all clear, right? And one more thing, point number 4 here. Yes, right? Point number 4 here. Initially, first 4 to 6 sessions will be basics to intermediate, guys. I will be very honest with you, right? Are you all clear? First 4 to 6 sessions will be basics to intermediate. From the third week, okay, we will be jumping into the advanced concept. So you would have seen that we are from the third week, we are covering Python, Kubernetes, in-depth concepts, operators, custom resource definitions, Azure, Terraform. So those who have joined the course with an intention to get advanced topics, and if you feel that first 4 sessions are very basics, yes, they are for basics, because we have freshers also in our class. We have intermediate people for also in our class. So we are tackling everyone to make sure that you understand some things. Clear? Yes, monitoring tools and everything, right? Shall we start the class, guys? So time is now 9:16. We are good time to start. Shubh Muhurt, okay? So let's start the class, okay? Right. Awesome. Awesome. Right. Yes, yes, yes. Right. So great. So let's start the class, okay? So first of all, in my class, okay? So till now, you all have heard that DevOps is all about learning tools, okay? Which is completely wrong, guys. Okay. What is all about DevOps? I will be telling you. Please write down in your notebook. Now, how many of you have 500 pages notebook, as I have told you to take 500 pages notebook? How many of you have 500 pages notebook here? Like the big one? Great. Now, in the first page, open the first page, right? All of you open the first page and write down your goal. Okay. Before we start the class, I want everyone to set your goal. Where do you want to see yourself in next 2 to 3 months? Okay. If not, maximum 4 months. Okay. Down the line, what is your goal? All of you write 2 goals. Okay. 1, the priority one, and the 2, the subsequent one. If one is not targeted, the second one, at least I should be able to achieve. Okay. So please write down your goal in the first page of your notebook. Okay. This is the mandatory thing for our Hey DevOps community, where we make sure that every student, right, who is with us follows this thing. Right? Yes. Write down any goal. You want to crack Amazon, if you want to crack Walmart, you want to crack anything, right? Anything you can learn. Right. No, in the chat only. Guys, done everyone? Right, done? Awesome, awesome, right? Now, few things. Okay, great, great. Whatever your doubt, whatever your questions are, that's fine. Now, all of you see here, Zoom guys, there is no lag, right? There is no lag in the voice. There is no lag in the speech, right? Okay, great. YouTube people, there will be some lag because it is streaming. So that's fine, okay? Now, all of you see here, the second thing, if you are in the Hey DevOps community, right? You have to ask the questions in the chat box, okay? Not on Q&A. Q&A is disabled for everyone. So whatever you put in the chat, I will be able to see, okay? The third point, today's third point is, at 1.5 hours of time, we will be having a 5 minutes break, okay? And before that or after that, we will be having 5 to 10 minutes of Q&A, okay? Where you ask some of the queries. And after the end of the class, let's take 1.5 hours, we will have again 5 to 10 minutes of Q&A, where I will talk with you all and get the insights. Clear with the rules and regulations of the class? Yes? Right? Great. Right. So let's start, okay? All the things are clear, right? For everyone, right? So let's start for, yes, total 3 hours, right? Right. Now, all of you see here, first of all, right? DevOps is not just about learning tools, guys. Those who are here to just learn tools, you are in the misconception, okay? Now, what are the tools? What are the things exactly in DevOps comes in? All of you, please write down as a chart, guys. First of all, let's start with the chart where I will tell few of the pointers. Please write it down, okay? So DevOps is all about your leadership skills, okay? Leadership skills, okay? Then your guidance, right? How you mentor your juniors, mentorship skills. Okay. your ability to convince others, right? Ability to convince others, right? And from here, right? John, every chat is working. I'm able to see your chats. Please don't worry. Now focus on the class, right? Great. So all of you see here, DevOps is not just about learning tools. It's about leadership skills, mentorship skills, ability to convince people, right? And from here, there will be DevOps topics like the tools, then the cloud, right? Then the cloud stack you should be knowing, right? Under the cloud stack, what you should know, either AWS, either Azure, either GCP, right? And security tools, because once your application is deployed, you should be able to know how the security is working for an application, right? How the application is placed in a particular secured environment. When you are creating the infrastructure, your environment should be more secured, right? Do you agree with me? Right. So how many blocks we have seen till now? How many blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Now, there are almost many blocks. So let's write down all the blocks one by one. Yes. So let's write down all the blocks. So the seventh thing is monitoring, guys. Okay. Now, all of you see here. Now, monitoring, very, very much important, right? Once your application is deployed, how do you monitor? How do you performance the things? These is basically SRE, okay? SRE and DevOps task. Sixth one is security, right? Seventh one is your monitoring, very, very important. Eighth one, can you all tell me what is the eighth one? Automations, right? For freshers, this is the gold mine place. If you keep in the resume the automation as an heading, then no one is going to stop you. SRE is basically performance, right? You want to do the performance of your application. You want to see how the health of the application is, right? You want to check the health of the application, performance of the application, right? That is where site reliability engineering comes into picture. Site, you are going into the site and you are checking the health of that site, right? Automations. In the automations, what you get? Python, Shell. These two are very much important for DevOps engineer. Are you all clear? We will talk about the differences and all like SRE DevOps in the coming classes. But as of now, just try to understand DevOps is dealing with tools. SRE is dealing with performance, right? Now, the ninth one. Any guess? Any guess? No, in the tools, testing and code quality, everything comes in. Anything? Any guess? Like what can be the ninth one? CICD, all the tools, tool stack is here, right? CICD, SonarQube, code quality. Yes, Ramesh, you are correct. Any guess, guys? Troubleshooting. So in our class, we will be sharing particular documents to you all where you enhance your troubleshooting skills. And when you sit in the interview, you can confidently tell through the people that, yes, boss, I have troubleshooted these things. Are you all clear? Right? Troubleshooting is very, very much important in today's time. We will be sharing Linux troubleshooting, Kubernetes troubleshooting. How you got like troubleshooting is basically RCA. Okay, guys, and one more thing, you will not be able to see others chat because when the chat comes in, it will continuously pop up on your screen and your mind will be distracted. So chat is only for a host and my team, right? Okay, great. So troubleshooting RCA is root cause analysis, right? Something is error. You go there as a DevOps engineer and you solve that issue, right? Root cause analysis. Clear, everyone? Now, what is the 10th point, guys? Any idea what is the 10th point? Any idea what is the 10th point? Any idea do you think that? Maintenance. Okay. Anything else do you think that? Result output, deployment, pipelines, microservice system design, performance enhancement. Okay. Anything else? I'm looking for one major thing. Okay, great. So here, okay, you are about to tell me cost. Do you know? In today's time, most of the 8+ years of experience in DevOps do this only. How many of you are 8+ years of experience and can tell me that Yes, boss, I am working on cost optimization. They will simply put a tagline like, correct, right? They will simply put a tagline like for 7+ years of experience, they will tell that, okay, boss, you work on cost optimization, reduce the cost. I have 10 rupees, reduce the cost to 7 rupees, right? Do you feel that? Yes, it's there, right? Everywhere. Correct. Do you agree with me? Everywhere this cost is there, right? Now, any other blocks do you think that it should be there? Any idea? Any other blocks you think that, Praveen, there are certain this kind of blocks which we have to also make a note? Any idea? Okay. Okay. Anything else? Right. So whatever you are telling, right? Customer satisfaction, integrations, motivation, everything comes under this 10th block, right? These 10 blocks like leadership skills are there. And one more thing, you can write it down, documentation of every learning, right? Yes, we are going. So guys, whatever I have mentioned, we are going into the each and every block. Are you able to understand why I have covered these 10 blocks? Are you clear? We are going to go into each of this block in this next 2 months. That is why I have not taken, some of you were telling Flux, some of you were telling some other tools. I have not taken here. Whatever we are learning, those only we are going to put it here, right? Now let's move forward, right? Now you all are here for learnings, right? And you all have kept. Now, one more thing, guys, from today, for the next 2 months, I want everyone to create 2 folders in your system. Okay. The first folder will be of your projects folder. And the second folder will be your theory folder. Are you all clear? Guys, 2 folders in your computer, right? Correct. One is projects folder. You can put like 7.0, the main folder. Under that, you have projects folder, theory folder. And the third folder will be your interview questions folder. Are you all clear with this? Right? Now, what you have to do is not only from my class, for the next 2 months, you should be like hunting for these 3 parameters in the entire internet. Are you able to get me? See, guys, this, I am here to guide you. I am here to tell you that you learn like this things. And I will be sharing whatever my experience is. Let's understand, right? People are there. Interviewers are more intelligent than you, right? If you want to face them, you should be open to learnings, right? So for the next 2 months, wherever you get any kind of document, put it here, put it here, put it here. Are you clear with these concepts? Yes. Are you all clear? Now, one more thing, guys, very, very important. If you are not following, right, whatever we are telling, at least make it a habit, because once you see the project somewhere, right, and you don't save it in your laptop, you will miss that. And give proper naming to those documents, not just like saving. Okay. Suppose shell scripting questions, suppose theory questions, projects, give the proper names to documents so that your brother and sister, you can motivate them to learn from your learnings. Are you clear with this? Everyone? Great. Now, time is now 9:29. We will move to the classes. Okay. Right. Clear? Shall we move to the class? Actual class? Till now, we have covered what are the things that are important for you till now. Right? Clear, everyone? Good? Right. So let's start with the class. Now, all of you see here, when we talk about the things, okay? Okay. Now, first, let's understand the core principles of DevOps, right? Now, when I started the journey of your IT, right? At that point of time, DevOps is not there, guys. Okay. In the year 2015, the DevOps came into picture. Do you all agree with me? Right? Earlier, there are no DevOps engineers. There are no SRE, no DevOps, no platform engineers. Okay. No thing, no person, only coder, full stack, backend, and front end. Okay. But what has happened is people started understanding, right, that the importance of DevOps is very much needed for their organization. And that's when the company like Infosys first introduced in the year 2015-16 this DevOps into its practice. Okay, right? Now, when we talk about DevOps, why DevOps is important? Usually in the previous years, right? What has happened was whatever you see here, the code, the build, the test, the release, the operate. Now, what I'm going to tell you here is, yes, 2015 before or after, whatever it is, that's fine. Now you see here, now all of you are using the Flipkart application, right? You all are using the Flipkart application, right? www.flipkart.com, right? Now, we need to understand whenever this application, we are hitting this application like this, it is giving us a beautiful UI, right? How this UI is loaded, how the DevOps engineers are helping for this UI to get loaded, how the SRE engineers are checking the performance, everything in our class. Day by day, as we move on, I'll be showing you, right? With the Flipkart example only, we will be deep diving into how a DevOps checks performance, how a DevOps checks SRE. And basically, till now, we were discussing about this thing, right? Yes, we will be sharing the PPT. Don't worry. I will be taking care of everything, right? You just listen the class right now, okay? Now, what is the need? Now, in the year 2011 to 14, what happened was, in any company, there were individual teams, guys. Now you see the old way. For coding, there are developers, correct? For building, there are generally some engineers. They are not DevOps, but there are some engineers who actually manually convert this code into a file. Okay. Just as of now, just try to understand that. Let's assume your 10 GB of code, right, guys? You all have 10 GB, 5 GB of code. Now, what is code? Whatever you have seen in the flipkart.com, for it to work, for visually, we have to see, right? For everything, the code is needed. Okay. Let's understand the code is of 10 GB, correct? The code is of 10 GB. Now, how this conversion of code takes place, right? So basically, there are various tools. Earlier in the year 2014-15, right, there were no tools. The developers used to manually convert the file, okay, the code into a single file. And then for that file, just imagine in your brain, that file was shared to the testing team to test. Okay, so what they will do, they will send an email to the testing team, handoff. You are seeing, right? I'm giving this file to the test team. Okay, so similarly, they will be giving the testing team the handover. And from there, what will happen is this testing team will rigorously test on that file. Okay, and once they say, yes, your code is good, your security is good, your positioning of the code is good, your code is working fine, then it will be deployed onto the on-prem or cloud. Okay, on-prem means your company's premises. Wherever you see your company has a server, it means inside your company, you will be deploying. Cloud means on the cloud outside. And then it will be handing over to the customers. Are you clear? Like how the earlier times, the classes, the DevOps flow was, right? Your flipkart.com in the big billion sale, if you remember, when the 8 billion people or 10 billion people were hitting on the big billion sale, your Flipkart got crashed in the year. Which year it got crashed? 2000. What is the year that got crashed, Flipkart? You remember? When was the first big billion sale happened? Any idea? Any idea? Yes, 2008, right? The entire site went down. Okay. But now, if you see, if you hit 10 billion, 20 billion load, because there are DevOps engineers like us, there are DevOps and SRE engineers like you who are maintaining the environment properly. That is why you guys are paid more. And that is why you guys are at risk more also. You guys are at more of a risk, job risk, because if you do any mistake in this process, right? Your job is at risk, right? Now you see, now what are the important aspects, right? You have to collaborate. Now you see, when you talk about collaboration, the leadership skills comes into picture, right? Because once the DevOps came in, what they did, this entire stack is converted into a single DevOps team. So they are going to talk with developers, right? So ideally, I should have written like this. Okay, I will clear the screen once for your understanding, right? So when the DevOps came into picture, what they did, they actually started talking with developers. They took the code and they don't give to any of these teams. So they only does everything. Do you understand? Right? Now, when you talk about collaboration, here the leadership skills comes in, like DevOps team should always talk with development team. Right? Do you agree with me? Right? How is your code? Is your code is good or not? Are you doing great? Right? So these kind of set of things will be there. Now, when you talk about the automation, do you see in our 10 pointers, automation is there? Yes. Do you agree with me? Right? Now you see CICD, very much important. Now the companies like Walmart is still using the CICD, guys. And whatever Walmart has used, I have placed the same tech stack. If you don't believe me, right, I will be showing you the Walmart tech stack, right? So all of you see here, there is something like a Walmart tech stack. Right. If you go and see here, right, what are the DevOps tools that Walmart is using, you will be able to see, right? So I will be coming down just to show you, right? Just to show you. Yes. Now you see, what are the DevOps stacks, guys? What Walmart is using? Are you all able to see? I have kept the same things because I have worked from that company, right? There are many tools, right? You see Jira, right? If you come down, if I close this, Git, GitHub, Docker, NPM, Kubernetes, Jenkins, Ansible, Prometheus, Jasmine, Jira, Slack, and there are many other tools which they have not kept. Basically, AWS, yes. Postman is also, we are covering. Elasticsearch, we are not covering anyways. There are many tools which Walmart as a tech stack is using, okay? Not only Walmart, many other companies are using this tech stack. So that is why you are here to learn, okay? Now, what is CI/CD, okay? Now, when we talk about CI/CD, right, I will be giving you just one line story, but in our next class, yes, Walmart is using Azure. Yes, Srilekha, correct? Now, all of you see here, CI/CD is nothing but a journey of a code. Okay, you see here, the code was here, then it moved to here, then it moved to here, then it moved to here, right? Here, how many people are here? 3 people. But this DevOps, what it has done is, it converted that 3 people, it removed that 3 people, and it given a tool called Jenkins. Okay, this is kind of a CI/CD, continuous integration and continuous deployment. It means whenever a developer changes the code, you continuously take the code and continuously deploy the code onto cloud. Have you understood? One-liner example. Have you all understood, guys? Kunal, yes, there are many other tools, but the best which we are going to discuss in our class is CI/CD. Did you got that? Everyone? Right, great. Now, one more thing, right? You see here, feedback and monitoring. Yes, feedback. And one more thing. In this stage, everything is covered. Your testing, your release, your deployment, your code, everything is covered in this CI/CD. Yes. And we will be covering every question. I see that Saravana is asking some question and some people are asking. Don't worry, we will cover in depth with hands-on project in CI/CD. Today, you just remember that the CI/CD came to remove this flow. The old flow is removed and the CI/CD is come here in place. Clear, everyone? Yes. Great. Now, all of you see here, did we cover the monitoring in our 10 flows? Right? Now, monitoring is very much important. Now, with the help of CI/CD, you deployed your code onto Kubernetes. Okay. Now, with the help of, let's understand some tools, you have deployed your code onto cloud. In your brain, are you imagining, guys? Everyone? Guys, in your brain, just imagine that, okay, I am a DevOps engineer. I took the code from the development team and I deployed on AWS. Okay. Now, what is my task is, once the code is deployed on AWS, I need to take care of its health. Yes or no? Right? I will be the responsible person to take care of his health. Right? My code is my Jan right here. So we DevOps people are more dependent on the monitoring and feedback. Yes, health, performance monitoring, the deployment structure, everything. Yes, you can deploy on-prem also. That's fine, Santosh, right? Now, you see here, monitoring is something like very, very important. And in our class, we will cover with Grafana, Prometheus, 𝐃𝐈𝐒, Istio, jaeger, okay, jaeger. Okay, there are 6-7 monitoring tools which we are going to cover in 7.0, especially for you guys. Okay, now you see here, yes, Jenkins is used for that, Vishwajit Bhattacharya, right? Yes, obviously, Splunk also, correct. Splunk is also there, right? Now, all of you see here, continuous learning and improvement. Guys, tell me one thing. This is very much important, guys. Why? 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 Because you see, what were the tools in 2016, right, is not used on 2024. Can you tell some of the tools? Guys, can you tell some of the tools? Any idea? Like in 2016, there was a tool, and in 2024, people are not using that much. Okay, Chef, people are not using that much. SVN, Puppet, Swarm, great, right? So there are various tools. And let me tell you what is continuous learning is basically, right? In DevOps, you have to continuously learn until you are in this stream. You are getting me, right? So in market, there will be some other tool which is coming into your place, and you should be ready to learn that tool. Clear? Clear, everyone? You should be ready to learn those tools. Correct? Everyone able to understand? Now, in today's time, Kubernetes, right? Major monitoring tools have been picked in, right? And Python, right? Every company is trying to expecting a DevOps engineer to know all these things, right? And the person who is getting the more package is skilled in these things. Let's move forward. Let's understand the next set of things, benefit of implementing DevOps in your organization, right? Now, the first and the foremost, do you see cost savings? Right? Now, those who are experienced person, like above 5 years, what manager will do is, manager will simply say, hey boss, reduce the cost from 10 rupees to 5 rupees, no matter what you do, but I want this to happen. Anyone is facing this issue? I have faced this issue where he will tell me that in appraisal, I will give you a hike if you convert this 10 rupees into the 5 rupees. Yes, everyone, right? Everyone. And they sit on the head. Now, for freshers, are you confused? यार ये क्यों cost optimization कर रहे हैं? Anyone is confused? Fresher? Anyone thinks that? No, you all know like why we do cost optimization. Now, let me tell you why we do cost optimization with a simple example. I will tell you. Now, let's see www.walmart.com is there. Okay. Right. Now, Flipkart is for Indians. Okay. Walmart is for the entire people of the world. And you see the Flipkart UI and the Walmart UI will be almost like same to same. Do you see anything like colorful? Do you see like rangila, colorful? Do you see that both the websites are same? Right? Do you see? Guys, little bit. Right? So Walmart and Flipkart are like brother and sister. Okay. Now you understand my few things. Now in India, the big billion sale is there. Correct? In India, the big billion sale is there where Flipkart is giving very less price, right? All the items. Similarly, in Walmart, you have sales like Black Friday sale, the Christmas sale, New Year sale, Thanksgiving, right? Now, when I was working, let me tell you what was the main thing. When the sale day starts, right? The sale day usually starts for Walmart is December and November. Okay. before that, from August, we will scale our architecture. And I will be telling you how to scale your architecture, how to scale up and scale down. Do you agree with me? For freshers, I am telling. For experience, they will already know. When you scale your architecture to support the load which is coming onto you, and after November, what you have to do? After December, what you have to do? You have to reduce that. Load is not that much. People will not come to my website, right? People are not coming to our website. Then we have to scale down. So this scale down is nothing but your cost optimization. You are getting me? When you are reducing the cost, you should keep in mind that, right? What you have to keep in mind? My existing production, non-production, dev, QA are not having any issues. So that is why the cost optimization is given to an experienced guy. Do you understand? Everyone? Clear? Right? You see, it is very much burden, right? Suppose when you are doing the cost optimization, you delete one Kubernetes cluster itself wrongly. You think that, okay, I'm saving 10 rupees, but production issue is there. You will be removed from the job, right? So that is why this cost optimization is given to the experienced people, right? Now, all of you see here, faster delivery and time to market. Yes, as I have told you, we use some tools where you think about Swiggy. In India, when the New Year sale happens, within 5 minutes, the entire UI gets changed to New Year, right? Christmas, Happy Christmas themes. How they make it? Because of DevOps. Because of DevOps. Now, tell me, is your brain tickling fast? Right? Is your brain tickling and understanding ki yaar, okay, DevOps is so much important? Yes? Is your brain working? Okay, okay, that is why, because DevOps is there. That is why these guys are making this UI page, or Flipkart, the Swiggy, the very rapid change of the things, right? Right? You are able to understand? Everyone? Okay, great. You all have understood, right? Great. Now let's move forward, right? Able to understand, right? Now let's move forward. Now let's understand what are the next set of things. Now you see here in DevOps, basically you have development, you have integration, you have testing, monitoring, feedback, deployment, operation. So all the pillars, this one DevOps is taking care of. Did you guys understood? Yes, everyone? Right? Are you writing down notes, guys, whatever I am discussing? Okay, great. No, we are taking care of deployment also. Yes, existing docs we will share. Don't worry. Yes, right. Now, let's move ahead. Okay, you are writing down notes or side headings. Please write proper notes. Side heading means you will get confused. Like quickly write some things, whatever you have understand from this slide, right? Now let's move forward. Then write side headings, and after this class, with the reference of this document, you can prepare notes. Is it clear? Clear? Right. Now let's move forward. Okay. Now, the big picture of DevOps, right? In the market, there are various tools, right? There are Azure. Now, all of you see here, there are maybe thousands of tools in the market. Thousands of tools in the market, right? You all understood? There will be thousands and thousands of tools in the market, but which one to select? You have confusion, right? The senior people or the junior people? Yes. Now, how to pick up which tool is best? Let's see here once. Okay. Now, all of you see here, whatever the companies are using, right? If you see here, Jenkins, okay, we are completing Jenkins, Git, GitLab, JFrog, Kubernetes, Docker, Visual Studio, GitHub, Sonatype, Node.js, okay? And from the monitoring side, I will write here Prometheus, okay? And Grafana, right? And from this side, anything else we are seeing? No. These are some other tools, okay? Let's see. Let's on the right-hand side, we will see, okay? We will make this on this side. Yes. Now you see Ansible, right? AWS, right? HashiCorp, Terraform, right? Now you see here in the place of Chef, we are using Ansible, right? And I'll be showing you Slack, a little bit on Slack, understanding Splunk, right? And many tools are there. Datadog and everything, right? Now, which tools are best? Yes, Azure, you are not telling. Are you not seeing Azure here? Right. Azure is also completed, right? In our class, we are completing, right? And there are many factors which we have to make sure we are learning. Now, in DevOps, whatever this H sign you are able to see, right? This H symbol you are able to see, right? Where you see build, continuous integration, continuous feedback, deployment. So you need to understand for various pillars, okay? For various pillars, there are separate tools in DevOps, right? Suppose you want to take deployment, right? Where you deploy, right? The Ansible, like what tool you use, Ansible you use, right? Right? Suppose you want to do the monitoring, what tools you use, Prometheus, Grafana, Splunk. Suppose you want to build something, Docker, Kubernetes, Visual Studio, SonarQube, or Sonatype, GitHub, right? Correct? Suppose you want to store something, right? JFrog, right? So these are some tools which are very beneficial for you, right? And as you go ahead in the 7.0, right? As you go ahead in the 7.0, what will happen is basically, right? In the 7.0, what will happen is all the tools, whatever you are able to see here, will be covered. Like whatever we have discussed, right? Will be covered as a projects, right? So one projects will be here for you, right? Are you all clear, guys? Yes. Till now, any queries you have till now? Is it going good? Like you are understanding, right? From very basics we have started. We are understanding the big picture, and slowly we will see what are the next step of the things we have to cover now. Right, clear. Now, all of you see here, this is one of the biggest picture, right? Right. Now, all of you see here, this is one of the biggest picture which you will be able to understand. Okay. Now, let's assume in the simple terms. Who is this? This guy is a developer, right? He is a developer. Now, what we are trying to do is, this guy who is a developer is trying to do some coding in his laptop, right? This guy is doing some coding on the laptop, right? Now, what we are trying to do is this entire tools, whatever you are able to see here, right? Starting from this sector to this sector, entirely is the responsibility of DevOps. Are you all clear? Only developer is giving us the code, but whatever you see from this set to this entire set is the pure responsibility of a DevOps engineer. Clear? Now, that is why the DevOps packages are also more. The risk of the job is also more. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me, guys? Right? That is why risk is also more. Package is also more. Now, let's see what are the various tools that has been integrated. Okay. Now, whatever you are seeing in the green and the blue color, please imagine those as the train compartments. Are you able to understand? Imagine as the train compartments, the blue and the green, whatever you see, the blue, the green, the blue, the green, the blue, the green, the blue, right? One is sleeper class, one is AC class. Now clear? Yes, right. Now let's see what is happening. Okay. Now, the developer, what he is giving to the DevOps engineer? He is giving the code, correct? He is giving the code, right? Now, let's assume that this code is a person. Are you all able to understand? This code is a person who is traveling on a train. Okay, understood? Right. Now, what this code as a person is doing is, this code is traveling from each of the compartment. Are you able to see, guys? Like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. And he is meeting various people in various stations. Okay. Who are those people? The people are tools, correct? So when a train is moving, you see several people on board and get off board from the train, right? Now here, this code is meeting various people in various stations. Now you understood? Yes? Right? Now, beautiful. Now, who are these people? These people are tools, guys, DevOps tools. Okay. Now, whenever a person is meeting other person, they usually talk. You usually talk with the strangers, right? In the train, who is traveling with you. Yaar, kahan ja rahe ho? Where are you going? Are you good or not? Right? So my code is also talking with these tools. Yes. And when it is talking, some data is exchanged between them. Are you clear? Right? Right? So in every compartment of the train, the data is getting exchanged. It means the tool is performing something on my code, right? The tool is performing some set of tasks on my code. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? Right? In DevOps, why the tools have been designed? Why the tools have been designed? To support the code, right? Ultimately, the developers do the coding, the DevOps engineers take that code and deploy onto the environment, right? Right, that is true. To support the code and deployment, right? Now you see here, what are the things that majority of the people lack is, they don't understand the importance of the tools. That is why you see in our 7.0, we are covering GitHub, SonarQube, Maven. Here you will see JFrog, right? Terraform, right? Now you see each code is doing some set of tasks. And from the next week, right? The coming week, you will be seeing what are the set of tools that are doing some tasks on the code. Do you understand, guys? Today, you are just learning about the basics, fundamentals of these tools. But as we go ahead, you will see the complete introduction to the advanced to the basics level of each tool as we go ahead in the future classes, right? So today, my task is to introduce you about these tools and make sure that you understand the flow, right? How the code is interacted with the tool, right? Now you see here for Terraform, we are with the help of Terraform. What is the compartment, guys? Cloud infrastructure setup, right? With the help of Terraform, we are setting up cloud infrastructure, right? Now with the help of JFrog, we are doing repository management. With the help of Maven, we are doing building and testing. With the help of SonarQube, we are doing analysis of code. With the help of GitHub, we are doing the storing of code, right? You want to write these things like what each tool is doing? If you want to write, please write like this. Or if you don't want to write, that's fine. Like you can write GitHub source code, SonarQube code analysis, Maven build, Nexus repository management. Like that, every tool is there. Terraform infrastructure setup, cloud servers, right? See Kubernetes and all, serverless Lambda, right? Containers, Docker, right? Big data. Anyways, we are not covering testing. Here we are covering on the security side, right? And ServiceNow is not there. On this again, Terraform, Ansible. Yes. Where is Jenkins here, guys? Now that is a good question. Where is Jenkins here? Okay, people on the YouTube, where is Jenkins here? What is Jenkins, by the way? We said that code is a person and we are moving into the compartments. Jenkins is the, what is that? No. Okay, let me tell you. Jenkins is the entire train, guys. Correct, na? The code is traveling on the train, right? You guys understood? Understood or not? Now, big picture, are you clear? Yes. Correct. Right? Code is traveling on the train. It is moving on to the each compartments, right? And it is meeting with some people, and those people are talking and sharing some data, right? Great. So you are clear? Shall we move to the next slide? So today we are just introducing you some fundamentals, right? Tomorrow is important class because you will be installing all the tools with us, right? Right, great. You understood? Can we move forward? Yes. Now, all of you see here. Now, let's talk about Git. Okay. So I will not go with the slide. I will go with the topics here, right? Now, let's talk about Git. The first tool which you are going to see is Git. Now, tell me one thing. Git and GitHub. Okay. I don't know how many of you have seen or heard about this, but let me introduce you all. Basically, Git. Okay, all of you see here, Git, and it is like Git plus Hub, right? It is a repository. Okay, Hub. Why we call some place as Hub? Because it has something, it stores something, right? So similarly, it is a tool. Okay, Git is a tool. GitHub is a repository, right? Now, why we are using these two, let me tell you. Okay, so you can write down. I will not follow the slides, but I will write it here for you all to understand. Right now, all of you see here, when we are talking about the tools, right? So Git is an important tool in DevOps. Okay, and every developer and the DevOps engineer should know about this Git, right? And someone asked, right, Praveen, in the earlier days, right? In the earlier days, there was SVN as a tool, but it got lost and then we upgraded to Git. Who was the person in the class? You were telling, right? Why 2014 tools have been abolished and now new tools are coming is because new tools are giving new experience to the developers, right? Now, Git is more powerful than SVN, right, Gunjan? Yes, Git is more powerful, and also Git is distributed tool. Now, what is distributed? Let me tell you. Okay, now I will be telling everything with real-time examples only, guys. Okay, so that in your brain it gets feeded, right? Now, understand this one. You have 3 laptops. All of you see here, laptop 1, laptop 2, and laptop 3. Correct? Do you agree with me? Okay, right. And there is the central laptop, okay, from where I am downloading some movies, okay, from where I am downloading some documents, from where I am sharing some data. Can I get this? Like in an internet center, there is a main laptop or a main desktop, and from there, the other laptops, the data is shared. Okay, can we consider that scenario? Yes, it's a recorded videos will be available in the website, right? Clear, everyone? Guys, this is a recorded class also, right? You understood, right, what I am telling? You are understanding, right? Once the class is completed, recordings will be in the website itself, okay? Right? We promise to give you recordings in 1080p. So all the recordings, documents, everything will be on the website, especially for freshers, right? Please don't think otherwise. Recordings will be available by today, 4 or 5 p.m. from the Zoom. It gets rendered, right? The conversion takes place and it will be pasted on your website. Don't worry, everything is automated. Clear? Now let's move forward. Let's understand some things here, right? when we talk about distributed website, yes, wherever you have joined, www.adevops.in under batch 7, all the recordings will be available, right? Now, all of you see here, can we consider this? This is the mother laptop, okay? And this is the child laptop, child 1, child 2, child 3. Now, what happened was, right? Now, in this central laptop, there is a software called GitHub. Okay, there is a repository called GitHub. Okay, which is managed by which company, guys? Which is managed by Microsoft. Okay, right? This GitHub is present somewhere in the world, which is managed by the Microsoft. Are you clear? Right. Now you see here. Now, why Git is popular is basically in your laptops. If you want to make server, your laptop as a Git server, you have to install the Git tool into this laptop. Then what will happen, you know? Your laptop will be acting as a server. Okay? You understood? Your laptop will be acting as a server, which will talk with this central laptop and do all the things, whatever you say. Okay, clear everyone? Right? Are you understanding? Now, how you make this a laptop, how you install Git, all those things we will see tomorrow. Today, only like an introduction, right? Right. Now, what I am telling is, suppose you want to attach your laptop, right, to this central place, right? GitHub. Suppose you want to talk with the GitHub. You just install the Git software in your laptop and these both will talk with each other. That is what we meant, right? Now, right? That is as simple as that. Now, write down in your notebook, guys, very big. Every DevOps tool has two things, okay? One, configuration files, and two, the commands. Are you able to understand? These two things for every DevOps tool is common. Are you understanding, everyone? Right, understood, right? Now you see here, when I'm talking about Git, right? This also has the configurations. This also has the commands. Are you clear? Right. So now, what is the first tool? This is the first tool, Git. Git and GitHub are our first tools. Now let's see some of the commands, guys. Okay. Now, why Git is used? Right. What is the first tool? Sheetal, Git is the first tool which we are learning. Right. Now tell me, how many of you have not seen the documents? Now, when Sheetal is asking this question, right? How many of you have not seen the documents which have been attached in the website? At least, yaar, have you downloaded and checked what each document is containing? Why you have not done? Guys, please explore the website, yaar. At least log in into the website. Sit for 5-10 minutes, right? Why you guys have not checked at least what were there in the document? What were there in the documents? At least you have not explored the websites you are telling. Right? Okay, those who don't know, we will talk about this at the end of the class, right? Yes, you have seen the Git commands, right? Correct? Great. Now, those who have not seen, at the end of the class, we will once discuss, right? Now, all of you see here, when you talk about the documents, right? Please check. That is your major big prerequisite, okay? Going over the documents and understanding few of the things, at least 20% of the things, that is your major prerequisite, I would tell you, right? Right. Now, all of you see here, some Git commands I will write, okay? Now you understood, right? Now, why Git is used? Let me tell you. Now, I told you, right? This developer guy, this Shubham, that is not needed. SVN is gone, right? We will not cover that, okay? Now, all of you see here, the developer is using which tool here? Git, okay? And the software which is provided by the Microsoft is GitHub. right? Now, in order to make sure these both are talking with each other, the developer writes some commands. Okay, shall we see what are those commands? Yes, guys, at the end of the class, I will make you all walk through over the website once again. Okay, right? Is it clear? At the end of the class, all of you don't leave the class. I will show you like where documents are for every class, what you do, right? Clear? Right. Now, all of you see here, important thing. Okay. Now, this commands, there are some commands which we can start off. Okay. Hands-on. Also, I will show you in the coming classes. Okay. Now, one more important thing, guys, in DevOps, you written these 2 points, right? The third point, please write like every command starts with tool name. Starts with tool name. Correct? Did you observe, guys? Like Git, Docker, kubectl, Ansible, right? So that is one more thing. So when you are using Git tool, so why Git tool is used? This code, right? You do whatever this code, whatever the puja you do on this code is with the help of Git. Okay. So what are the commands? So basically you see here. So what puja we do on the code? We tell the code that, hey code, I have done my coding. You now go and sit on the central server. Okay. And the other things are what? Hey code, I want the new code from you. So you come to my laptop. You go from my laptop, you come to my laptop. You understood? Like very in simple terms, I'm telling. Right. So what are those commands, guys? Write it down. Git init, right? I will tell you what these commands are done. Git add, git commit, git push, git clone, git pull, git status. Now, yes, remaining commands we will see as we go ahead. Now, in this 7 commands, do you see the first name is common, right? The command. Are you clear? Right. Now you see here, what is this init? Init name itself tells, right? Initialize. Do you understood? Initialize. Right? And all the hands-on we are doing on AWS, guys. So from tomorrow, we will do a AWS account creation and we will take one server EC2 free of cost only. No need to pay anything. And from there, we will do all the hands-on, right? Now you see here, what is git init? Now git init is create a repo. Okay. So basically what we do is we will initialize an empty repository, okay, by using the command git init in our laptop, right? Clear? Right. Prakash, what is your question? Right. Now, all of you see here, git init is what? Yes, any VM you can use. Spandana, any VM you can use. Azure VM also, if you have, you can use it. But I would recommend you can use AWS if possible, right? Right. That's fine. That's fine, Prakash. Okay, all of you see here, git init is like create a repository. Now, tell me one thing, guys. On what place we are doing this operations? On the code? Do you agree with me? This all 7 commands. Yes or no? Guys. Right? All the 7 commands we are doing puja on code itself. And the code is placed in what terms? Is it placed in files? Right? Python code, shell scripting code, Java code, files, right? So basically, whenever a developer changes the code, right? So you see here, whenever the developer changes any code in the file, then all these commands are validated. All these commands he has to give on his black terminal, right? So what are those commands? Whenever a file gets changed, right? Then the first command he has to give is git status. Okay, what it will do? To check the status of file, right? What has been changed, right? Now, then git add the file name, right? So what git add will do? Git add will add that file name to the local git server. Okay, so what I have told you, git is a tool as a server also, right? Right, right. Now, next command is git commit, right? Now, git commit -m, some message name. So what does this mean? Whenever you do a commit in DevOps, you have to give some message also, like why that code has been changed, right? If Neelam is doing some code and Praveen is doing some code, Praveen has to give that message to the Neelam, right? Kind of change request, right? Kind of CR or kind of commit we are doing. And finally, when you are doing git push, whatever is there in your laptop, it is sent to the Microsoft server. Now, are you clear, guys? Git push, whatever the code has been changed by this guy is pushed to the central Microsoft server. Now, suppose Neelima has changed some code here, right? And this guy again wants to take that code. So he will use git pull to take that code back. Clear, everyone? Now, those who have not seen the documents, please see, we have given a beautiful cheat sheet on git commands itself. Every command was explained very clearly. Oh, okay, you are Neelam. Okay, not Neelima. Okay, right. Right. Huh. Where we are adding that file name? We are adding in the git server, right? So see, guys, what I have told you, git is a server, right? And when we do git add, right, file name, we are adding that file into this server itself. Now, have you understood? Git init is like a creating an empty repository. Correct, Samrat? Yes, true. And you should be able to see as we go ahead, we will talk about this git local server and GitHub as the central server. Clear? Right. Now, all of you see here, there is one command. Yes, I told you, right? Hands-on is not today, guys. If I do hands-on, you will again get confused. As we move ahead, everywhere we will be using Git. Without Git, we will not sleep also. DevOps is like, without Git, GitHub, DevOps is not there. You understood? Right? Now, there is one more command. You all see here, git clone. What is this clone? Right? Copy? Yes. What is this clone? Can I say git clone is copy? Right. Now, when Vaibhav has already the code in Microsoft, okay, and I want to get that code into my local laptop, then the first command which I run is git clone. It means copy the code from Microsoft server to my laptop. Have you understood clone? Right, everyone? Yes, great. Now, all of you see here, again, there are some commands which I have given here. Git init, create a new Git repository. Git add, add a new file. Git commit, adds the changes to your Git repository, local. Everything from the first three commands, all of you see here, everything, whatever you see, 1, 2, 3, is for your local laptop. Okay. And this guy sends from local to central, right? And this guy central to local, you are pulling, right? Do you understood? Guys, See, very clearly the explanation is. Correct. Developer, very simple. Developer uses the code for writing and managing. Developer uses the Git for writing and managing the things. Clear? Right? You understood? Right. Now, one more important thing here, let me tell you, that is basically the branch. Now, how many of you are from CSE branch? How many of you are CSE branch? Soham, we will take those questions later, right? How many of you are from Tripoli? 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 CSE? Oh, all of you are CSE? Tripoli? Very less. EC? Masters, okay. EC? Okay, tell me, how many of you are freshers? Just one time, tell me, okay? Or fresher, anything is fine. Okay, very less people are freshers from this batch. Okay, that's fine, right? Okay. Now, all of you see here, we will move to the next things. Now, all of you have seen Linux. Okay, all of you are watching me from laptop. How many of you are watching me from laptop? Tell me. You all are watching me from laptop? Right? Now, again, I am telling Git, we have covered just maybe you can consider like 20% of data. Okay. We have to do hands-on. I have to again explain the commands, the branches, everything. Whatever you see in the slide, we will be doing the hands-on in the coming classes. Okay. You are watching from mobile, Imran. Great. So you are using office laptop. Okay. That's fine. Yeah. Now all of you see here, you all are using laptop or mobile, right? Can I consider that your laptop and mobile? Yes, I will give what is a branch also. Don't worry. Okay. What is a laptop and mobile? Can I consider these two as a server, guys? Can I consider? Your mobile is a server, your laptop is a server. How many of you say that? Yes, boss. You can actually cover these two. Yes. Beautiful. Now, tell me, does your laptop and mobile have RAM and CPU? Yes, correct. Does your mobile have OS? Laptop has OS? Correct. Right. Now, on the similar terms, right? Whatever you are able to see on the laptop, on the mobile, that itself is your Linux. Okay. It is a machine. It is a laptop. In simple terms, I always call Linux machines as laptop. Sheetal, just we have covered like all the Linux machines are just like laptop. Clear? All the Git commands will be used by DevOps and SRE also, right? And you guys also will change the code. Okay, when we are doing the hands-on, you will be also doing the changes of the code and you will be pulling everything. Clear? Okay, great. Right. Now, all of you tell me, whenever you log into your machine, laptop, what is the first thing you do? You authenticate, you give your username, password, and then you sign in, right? Login, first step. Second step, you open the browser and you hit www.heydevops.in and you join the class, right? Once you join the class, right? What I told you to create two repositories, right? The project repository and the theory repository. Have you all created that? Right. Now you see, okay, some balloons are flowing. Are you able to see the balloons on the screen? Yes, you all are able to see. Oh, okay. I still don't know how this balloons concept are. Do you see some smileys? I'm not sure actually. I always ask, I don't know like how people are giving that balloons. I don't know. Oh, when you show gestures. What is it? I don't know. Okay, I will Google it. Maybe you told, right? So I have to do a Google. Okay. Now, okay, that's fine. Now, all of you see here, another 2 minutes, I will explain and we will take a break. Right? Now, all of you see here. Okay, you want to take break now and then we will start Linux? What do you think? Yes? Okay, then energy will come. Okay, break. Right, you all are asking break. Okay. Till here, any doubts you have before Linux, right? We started with DevOps, right? We started with the 10 pointers of DevOps. Then we moved to the train concept. Then we moved to the Git concept. Then we will talk about the Linux, right? Right. Till here, no doubts, right? Great. Great. Now, time is now 10:26, right? Come back by 10:32. Okay. Clear, everyone? 5 minutes break. Okay. Come back by 10:32. And we will discuss about Linux. What is Linux? Why we are doing that? And everything. Right? Clear, everyone? Okay. Yes, Naresh, I will answer your query. After this, once we come back from break, we will answer. Yes, it is an intro session. That is why it is on YouTube Live. And many people don't know how to join the class for that reason only. But from tomorrow, no YouTube classes, nothing. Only we will learn and all of you will be with me only, right? Okay, take a break. 10:32, come back sharp, have water, talk to your parents, come back, okay? Sheikh, what is your doubt? I don't see your chat till now. We add the IP server, Mitesh. Okay, there are some questions. Okay. So when I asked you why you have not told, okay, let's take some of your questions. Okay. Simranjit is asking, you have an iPhone, then WhatsApp as a feature on iOS, then by creating gestures. Okay, that's fine. Channa is asking, I am a CSC second year student. I don't want spoon feeding, but I want to catch the course by self-learning. Yes, that is where you are here, right? So you have to follow the documents which have been attached. Sania Sheikh, that's fine. Hi, I am from Azure background, so I am wondering, yes, hands-on on Azure as well, we are doing. Concepts were clear, Praveen. Would you slide? Yes. Whatever I am showing you will be shared to the all registered students, right? Okay, difference between Git init and Git init. Okay, what is this? We'll be covering tools in depth. Yes. Git pull, Git clone. Git clone is something which is like from zero, you are cloning the data. You are copying the data. Git pull, if you have some code and you want again on top of that, that is the Git pull. We will do hands-on. We will do hands-on. Yes, Naveen, I am able to see. Karimullah. Okay, Zoeb is asking, in the CI/CD pipeline, the build stage will always come before testing or the... correct. After testing, the build stage will come. This is for sure in every project. In Walmart also, once the testing is done, then the build is happening. Okay. End of the class, kindly let us know. Yes, I will tell. Okay, Teja is, I have 2 years of experience front end. Yes, that's definitely good. The way you are explaining with real-time explanation, amazing things easier. Dhruv Arora, thanks a lot. Good morning, sir. I am a CSC second year student. I have seen a little idea on coding. Can I able to understand it? Yes, definitely. Hi, sir, where we can download the documents? Guys, again, I am telling, downloading documents, we will come back. At the end of the class, I will show you. I will walk you over the website. Yes, it's okay to survive. Is DevOps one of the new SDLC? No, it's very old time and it's part of SDLC from starting. Yes, it's helpful. Imran, provided you are working with us, right? All tools will be installed on our local system? No, on the cloud. Bhargav, on the cloud we are installing. Yes, guys, beautiful. One question, certifications. I will tell you about that. Record video will be uploaded by evening, right? It is like in GBs, right? So it will be uploaded by evening. Yes, Shubham, that's definitely a true one. DevOps and SRE difference, we will see later. Yashwant, I don't see much job openings for 2 years experience DevOps in people in LinkedIn. Is it possible? Yes, you have to search, Yashwanti, right? Little bit, it's difficult, but we have to keep on searching. Okay, guys, you are asking 1 year experience, 2 years experience. Okay, guys, let's take a break. Time is now 10:30. Okay. Yes, all of you see here. Time is now 10:30. You come back by 10:35. Okay. We will start with Linux. Very important topic. Don't leave the class, come back. Right. I'm taking a break. I have given you a break. So after that, we will have Q&A again, right? Okay. Yeah. No, bye. Come back. Arey yaar, not bye. Come back. Class is till 12 p.m. Please come back. Okay. Right. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, all are back. Yes, from the break. Okay, great. Right. Okay. Again, few of the things. Right. Yeah. Stay tuned till the end of this class because I will be making you walk through over the documents, right, which have been added in the website.
All are back. Yes, from the break.
Okay. And just I am looking at these things. Madhumita, are you there in the class? Madhumita? No. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Okay, all of you see here, all the branching strategy, everything is covered, right? Don't worry, right? Don't worry. Okay, let's start the class. First, let's start with the Linux, guys. Okay. Are you all clear with the recording concept? Recordings, availability of the recordings? Yes, right? Recordings are available for you, right? All the recordings will be given to you, right? So never worry about that. I see that one girl is looking for recordings. So we are giving recordings, okay? And everyone from the 7.0 can access, right? And people on YouTube, you cannot access the classes. This is the first class you are able to access, but next all classes you cannot access. So if you are interested, the links are there in the chat. You can check that. Okay, right. Okay, let's start the class, guys. So first of all, let's talk about Linux. Okay. Now, whenever some person starts with the Linux, right? This is the basic fundamental. Okay. Basic funda. Okay. In DevOps, right? Everywhere the Kubernetes, okay, the AWS, the Azure, right, the Ansible, the Docker, all the tools are installed and run on which platform? Linux. Am I true? Right? If your project is using Fedora or something, that is depending on your project, right? But it is a subset of Linux only, right? Now, you tell me in Windows, how many versions Microsoft has released? From 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And what is the current version running? 11, right? Similarly, in Linux, all the different types of versions are available. Okay. And what are those flavors? Can you tell me? Ubuntu. These are OS, guys. Ubuntu, Fedora, okay, CentOS, okay, RHEL. Okay. Are you writing down? Kali, Alpine. Okay. Right. These are fine. In our class, we will be primarily focusing on Ubuntu and CentOS. Are you all clear? Right? Great. I will be sharing with you all the commands with proper explanation and hands-on on CentOS and Ubuntu, right? Linux is just like a laptop, okay, which is helping you to do your day-to-day activities in projects, okay? Which is the most used Linux? Yes, that's a good question, right? What do you think? What do you think? The most used Linux is these two, okay? And after that, only any other tool, right? If you see Verizon, if you see Amazon, if you see Walmart, all these things, right? And guys, Vishal, everyone's chat is visible to me. When I am teaching, I am not seeing the chat. I hope that is a general tendency, right? If I keep on eyes both the side, right, then that will be difficult, right? Right. Now, all of you see here, when we talk about Linux, right, the first thing what you need to remember is configuration, correct? And then the commands, correct? Correct na? Bhai log, behan log, right? Now, you see here, your laptop, what it needs, the similar structure, similar pattern, your Linux also needs. So I will call this entire 2 months my Linux as laptop. So what my laptop needs, a RAM, a CPU, right? And then OS, right? Softwares, right? And various kinds of internet connectivity. So basically networking. My laptop needs networking, guys, right? And then hard disk, right? Memory is basically hard disk only, right? So tell me one thing. Whatever my laptop needs, my Linux also needs. And to set up everything in Linux, there are configurations and there are commands. Clear? And tell me one thing. In Windows, do you see something like C drive program files? How many of you have seen this? Correct? The similar structure is available in your Linux. Okay. Shall we see? Like D drive, you see, you have F drive where you keep photos, right? So what is this basically is? This is the division of the disk. Correct? Right? In your Windows, you have divided your disks, right? In our 7.0, we will be dividing disks hands-on also we will be doing. Right? You are able to understand, right? Whatever I am telling. Correct? Right. Now, partitions, right? Now you see here, what are the folders in Linux? Let's see. Okay, very, very beautiful. Okay. Now all of you see here, Linux file management and folder management. Okay. Now you see here, guys, very important for interview. Whenever you sit for the interview, people will ask, have you worked on Linux? Then you say yes. Then people will ask, what are the important components of Linux file system, right? So when you talk about Linux file system, why? So how our classes are? First, we will discuss about file system. Then I will give you some commands. I will show you some commands on the Linux system. And slowly we will be doing the hands-on on the Linux. Like that we will follow, right? Now, all of you see here, in Linux, for every place, for every component, whatever we have discussed in the previous, I have shown you, right? Hard disk, CPU, memory, RAM, disks management. Those configurations are available in these folders. Okay, are you able to see? All the configurations are available on this folder. Let's see what are those configurations. Now, are you all able to see the /proc folder? Guys. Yes. Are you able to see? Now, proc means what? Can you tell me? Like, who is experienced? Proc. Process. Right. So in the proc folder, okay. Yes. In the proc folder, right? What will happen? In the proc folder, you will have runtime informations. Yes, Mahesh. Right. So the CPU utilization, the memory utilization, right? Disk utilization, right? And all the processes which a system should have runtime during the runtime is available in the process folder. Are you clear? Kind of a task manager. Yes. Clear? Everyone clear? Right? Now, what is this mount folder? And I will be showing you everything hands-on. Don't worry, guys. If I show you today first hands-on, then you all will be like, ये क्या कर रहा है? ठीक है? Now, mount, you understand? This place is for disks management. Correct? Right? Mount will be like easy to understand, right? So you see, the mount directory contains the disks. Clear? Clear? The proc directory contains the current running process. Clear with these two? Very important, because the shell scripting will be based on these things. The automations will be based on these things. If you are clear, I will move ahead. Everyone clear? Right? The /proc folder and the /mount folder. In this mount, in this /proc folder, all the data will be there. How it will be there? I will be showing you hands-on, right? Clear. Now you see, there is a dustbin folder. Are you able to see the bin folder? Priyanka, process. The /proc folder is all the running process details will be in the /proc folder. Now, if you see a bin, mount is something like your disks. Whenever you attach a hard disk, that details will be under the /mount. Clear? Clear now? Who is that? Vishwadeep. Okay? People on YouTube, clear? Right. Great. Now, all of you see here. Do you see something like bin, dustbin, or bin? Able to see? No? Right. Now, what I told you, Linux has configurations and commands, correct? Linux has configurations and commands. Now, whenever you are writing some command, okay? Yeah, Tanvi, please read this, right? Yeah, this is basically which will store your disk data, your hard disk data. Okay, Tanvi? Clear? Right, great. Now, all of you see here, the bin. Now, tell me, whatever the commands which you are executing on Linux machine, where those commands are coming is basically from the binary. It is called the command, right? Whatever the commands you are running, right, in Linux, right? Those are placed in the binary folder. Clear, everyone? Executable, right? Now you see, in the Windows, you have the executables, right? .exe folder, when you double click, it will install, right? It will pop up and say install all, whether you want to continue or not, right? In Windows. Correct, na? Yes, right? So the same way, whenever a software is installed on the Linux system, the command related data or the binaries related data will be stored in the bin folder. Clear? This is basically with respect to the software. Clear? Beautiful. Right? Great. Now you see here, there is a lib, right? Now, tell me one thing. In Windows, what we call for OS, Windows 11, Windows 10, Windows 9, correct? We call like that, na? Yes. Windows 11, Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 9. There is a version, Windows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But in Linux, the OS is called like kernel. Are you able to understand, guys? Kernel 5.5.1, kernel 6.2.2, kernel 8.5.3. Okay. So in Linux, this is called as kernel. And whatever the OS related data is stored in the lib folder. Clear? Yes, desktop environment. Right. Okay. Ubuntu is a flavor of Linux. Okay. In that, there is a kernel. Kernel is like from where you will install your OS. Okay. Kernel is a software. Kernel is like a kernel. It's like a background for your software. Okay. Right. Now, all of you see here, there is a OPT folder. Guys, are you able to see the OPT folder? How many of you are able to see the /OPT, right? Now, let me tell you one of the very, very important folder. Correct? Now you see here, right? Yes, Zoeb, you are true, right? Now, what is this OPT? OPT folder is for DevOps engineers. Guys, listen carefully. Okay. OPT folder is for DevOps engineers. where you can install all the softwares in the sense applications. So whenever you are deploying your code on cloud, you will be using the /opt folder to deploy your Walmart code, Amazon code, or wherever you are working, right? Are you clear? So /opt folder is for application packages from development teams. Are you all clear? Yes? भाई लोग, बहन लोग, कुछ डाउट इधर तक? Once more? Okay, let me tell you. Okay. No. Okay, you guys are a little bit confused. Now let me tell you. 1 second. Okay. Ha, OPT necessary hai. We have to use it. Now, all of you see here. Okay, all of you see here. What I told you, the CICD takes the code of 10 GB and gives the code output of how many MB? How much file? I told you, right? The 10 GB code is converted into a single file of 10 MB. Okay, tell me one thing. In your phone, whatever the Android applications are there, whatever the iOS applications are there, how much size of each iOS application or Android? Maximum of 100 MB or maximum 200 MB. Can I say that? All of you agree with me? People on YouTube, you people agree with me? Right. That conversion is done by DevOps engineers with CI/CD. Clear? Now, once this 10 MB of code is generated, file is generated, it is placed on cloud. Correct? And in the cloud, where it is placed? In VM server. Correct? Till here, you agree with me? All of you. Firoj, I think it is the issue from your end. Blank screen. You are able to see my screen. Everyone, right? Now, in the VM, in which folder you deploy that code is basically /opt. Now you clear? Bhai log? Everyone clear? Right? Now, this is the folder where you deploy your code, right? Beautiful. Great. Right. Now, I hope you are writing everything, right? Documents will be shared by evening. Okay. Documents, videos, recordings, all the things will be shared by evening, right? By 4 p.m. IST to 5 p.m. IST. Okay, Raghu, we will do the hands-on of that, right? How the 10 GB is converted into 10 MB. Beautiful hands-on is there. I will show you. Only software, only our applications, okay? Library /library is nothing but whenever you want to install some OS, Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 9, those OSs are stored in the library /library. Okay. Okay, great. So let's move forward, right? All of you see here. Are you all able to see the /home? Naresh, please see what is that, right? We have discussed like 5-6 times, right? Now all of you see here, what is /home? /home is a directory where user, right? What is that? I will just check it here. Okay, all of you see here. What is the /home? Is a directory where user folders are located. Your desktop, your music, your laptop, whatever the data, the public folders, private folders, videos. So /home. You see, yeah, correct. I was about to tell. You see, in the system, do you have the user folder? How many of you have seen this user folder in your laptop? Yes, Simranjit. Right now, the same thing is that one also, right? So tell me, okay, one more important folder is there. You see? Now tell me, people have this doubt, right? Suppose my application is generating logs. How can I monitor my application logs, right? So all the application logs are sent in this var logs folder. Clear, everyone? So my application is deployed in /opt folder, but its logs are sent into the var logs folder. Logs. Arey, what are logs, Sheetal? Logs are nothing but, okay, when you hit a website, you get some error, like the website is down. Like when you upload an Aadhaar card, you say like website is down, right? The logs are nothing but the system errors, system outputs. If your laptop is not running, you would hear some sounds, right? Beep sounds, key, right? Some kind of logs, right? With that, it will happen. Okay, great. Now let's move forward. Let's understand some more things. I work in Zynga. Seeing your PDF, I have one doubt. They generally put logs and errors in MNT folder. Okay. Again, Raghu, as I've told you, it depends on application to application, right? So suppose you want to keep in MNT folder, you can keep it, right? That's not an issue, right? So the mount folder would have been mounted with some other folder, right? Yes, memorize, guys. Whatever we are talking, it's not like memorize, yeah. OPT is for what? Proc is for what? Library is for what? Simple, right? Right. Now, all of you see here, there is a folder called etc. Are you able to see? Guys, are you able to see etc? Yes. So etc is a folder which will help you. Okay, sorry. Right. Which will help you in understanding the importance of whenever a software is installed on the system, right? The etc folder contains the configurations. Suppose you want to change the configurations of that software, you have to go to the etc. Okay. So etc is a folder which will help you to change the configurations of the software. Now let's move forward. Okay. Now, all of you see here. Now tell me how you are logging into your system, guys. How you are logging into the laptop? How you are logging into password, username, right? You give the username, you give the password. Now tell me one thing. Suppose you are a brother and you have your sister also, right? Now you want to have a username and password for your sister also. Can you do that? Right? In Windows, we can do that. Right? Can we do that? Right. Okay, Karimullah, you have joined, right? Okay, my team has informed that you are not able to join. You have joined class, right? I am able to see you, right? Karimullah? Yes, great. Okay, ठीक है. Right. So tell me one thing. When you want to give your sister the access, okay, the brothers are very cunning usually. What they do? They add some set of restrictions, right, on the account of sister. Suppose she doesn't have to have access on the particular folders, right? Correct. So I don't want to give her the entire permissions. I can do that, right? I can do that definitely, right? Now you see here, similarly, how we have multiple users concept in our Windows. Similarly, in Linux, there are 3 types of users. Write down everyone. In Linux, okay, usually 4 types, okay? 4 types of users in Linux, okay? Who are those? Let me tell you. The first user is you or any user who has the login access to the laptop, correct? User is, who is that user? Any person who has the login access, correct? Can I say that? Yes, I can say that, right? Any general user. So here, the brother and the sister were users, right? Correct? But the brother was owner, correct? And the sister was a user. Can I say this? True, right? So under user also, there is a root user, there is an admin, and there is a normal user, okay? Now, can I tell that this brother has a set of notorious friends, okay? Now he wants to add his notorious friends 1, 2, 3 into a group and he wants to give them the permissions. Okay. So what he will do, he will create 3 users and he can add it in the group so that all the 3 users have the same permissions. So the second user, right? The type of user structure is you have a group of users also. Clear till here, right? One was owner, one was normal user, and there are set of group of users like 10 users, 20 users as a group. Clear? Now, there are other users also who just want to see my laptop, right? Suppose you have bought 30,000 laptop, correct? Some people wants to see, right? What are these features? They will sit beside you. You will tell them that, okay, boss, this is the feature. This is something like RAM, ROM. Do you do that? Whenever we buy a new laptop or whenever someone asks us that how this laptop is working, you do that? Correct, na? You are not responding. Felt sleepy? No, right? Okay. There is a other user also who is like all, right? So these are like our parents, our relatives, right? So when they come home, right, they will see our laptop, but they cannot do anything, right? They are like all. Okay. Shubham, it's not like that, right? So when I'm teaching, I'm not seeing chats. It's very upfront, I'm telling. When I'm teaching, I will not see chat. For chat, we have a separate time, right? Then you can ask the queries or general queries, I take it. Whenever I'm seeing, okay, something is important, I will take that chat. Okay, clear? It's not like every time I see the chat and every time only for chat, right? Great. That's fine. That's fine. Right. Now, all of you see here. Now you have seen the type of users, right? Now, all of you see here, for every user in Linux, right, there are 4 type of permissions: read, write, execute, and dash. Are you able to see? In Linux, okay, in Linux, there are, you created a user, but you have to give the permissions also. Correct? That's true, right? You have created a user, but you have to give permissions to that user also. As simple as that, right? So what are those permissions? In Linux, for every file or folder, you see these permissions, which is R, W, X, and dash. Clear, everyone? What is R? Read. What is W? Write. What is X? Execute. What is dash? No permission. Are you clear? Now, users and group are the people who have the access to the system. Okay. Others is basically who can come and see. Right? Yes, Jenny, we are explaining that also. Just wait some time. Now, let me show you my screen terminal once in laptop. Okay. Just I will show you once. Now, all of you see here, quickly have a glance here on the screen, guys. Okay, on the screen. Yes. Okay, on the screen, guys. Do you see something like RWX, RWX? Do you see? Praveen Singamballi staff. And what is the file name? Yes. Now you see, for every user, okay, let me write like this. Okay. Right. RWX one set, RWX one set, one set. Now, how many people are there? User, group, others. Correct? There are 3 types of users. Right. User, group, and others. Now you see here, now 4 is for all type of users. Okay. All type of users, which are just seeing the laptop. I told you, right? The 4th user is just to see the from outside. Okay. Now all of you see here, what is the user permission here? All of you tell me, what is the user permission here? RWX. Okay. He can read the file, he can write to the file, and he can execute the file. Now, that notorious friends group, what is the access to them? The notorious friends group, what is the access? Only read and execute. Dash is no access. Others, those who have the login access to my system, right? They can read and execute. Okay, clear everyone? Now you see there is a first line of dash. Yes. Okay. Now, apart from this 9, there is a one more D. Are you able to see D? Yes, read and execute. R-X. Yeah, right. Now, D denotes whether this is a folder or a file. If it is a folder, it is a directory, right? D is a directory. If it is a file, the first one will be a dash. We will be doing the Linux automations with this. So make sure you are remembering RWX concept, right? Clear? I have shown you, right? Now, you are clear. All of you clear with this RWX concept? Okay, where you have seen plus here? Okay, this one, this plus you are talking about, Tanvi? Yes. So this is an additional symbol. Samne matlab, what is this? What is this? I didn't understood. Okay, this plus this at the rates are denotion for the specific system users. Okay, like for Mac, these are some notations. Okay, but for Linux, you just see this one. That is fine. Right? Okay, right. Now let's move forward. Okay, now you all have seen the RWX notations, right? Read, write, execute. When you want to give permission, you say like, hey user, right? Hey user, you take the permission. So there are various commands. I will tell you about this in a little bit of time. All of you see here, RWX. Okay. This is read, this is write, this is execute. Suppose I don't want to tell my user that I'm giving, hey Praveen, I'm giving you this user access. But I can also tell him that I will give you access in numbers. Okay. These are letters. These are numbers. Now, all of you see here, for no permission, 0 is the number. For X, the permission is 1. Superior, the W is 2 and like that. So now you need to remember 0, 1, 2, 4. So basically, read, write, execute, you need to remember. What is the read? 4, write is for 2, and execute is for 1. All of you are writing down notes, right? Whatever I am discussing. Yes. I am going to tell Vinay. Right. You all are writing down notes, right? Great. So let's discuss about this. Okay, I will write again. RWX 4, 2, 1. Now suppose I want to give only read and write. Okay. Right. Now, how many users are there? 3 types of users, right? User, group, others. Each one will have 3 access, right? Now, when you talk about RWX 7, you see here the user has full access, right? The group has 6. 6 means 4 plus 2, right? Only read write access. The others have only 4 access. Able to understand? It means only read access. Correct? How do you denote 7? Is 4 plus 2 plus 1. It means you have read, write, and execute. 6 means 4 plus 2. And 4 means only read access. Clear? Right. Everyone clear, right? So let's move forward. Let's see some other things now. No doubt still here, right? Once again, okay. Anyone who wants me to repeat again? Yeah, Yashwant, tomorrow we will see those things. You want me to repeat again? Right. Right. That's very simple. all of you see here, user, group, others. There are three types of users basically in Linux. Okay. Fourth one is for all, right? Now, user has RWX, 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 right? So R is for 4, right is for 2, X is for 1, 4, 2, 1, 4, 2, 1. Suppose I want to give my user only the read plus write access. So what it will be? 7. Correct? This value is for user. If I want to give read only for group, so 4. Right? So here 7, here 4. For others, if I want to give execute, 1. So when you say 741, it means for user, it's full access. For group, it's for read access only. And for others, it's for execute. Now that's how it is denoted, right? Yes. Clear? Clear, everyone? Right. Now, let's move forward. Right. Now, I'll clear the screen. Okay. Now, all of you see here, I will write something for you, right? So that you understand. Okay? How to read RWR? Very simple. Okay. One person is asking how to read RW like this. Okay. RW-RRR. Now, all of you tell me what is read write. So this is for user. This is for group. This is for others. Now, what is R plus W? Quickly. 6, right? 4 plus 2, 6. What is RW? 6. What is R? What is R? 3 or 4? 4. So total is what? 644. Clear? Clear, everyone? Very simple, yeah. Okay? Now, clear. Beautiful. Okay. Right. So let's move forward. Let's discuss about something on cloud. Okay. Right. Okay. Now, all the companies, right, in today's time, right, are using cloud, which is very, very much important. And specifically, I have worked in Verizon, right, which is predominantly using AWS. Okay. I have worked in Walmart, which is predominantly using Azure. Okay. Clear, everyone? So the type of cloud that the company is using depends on its project managers, directors, and everyone, right? So we will not bother about which cloud to read, but we will bother about what learnings we are getting from this cloud. Okay. Now, all of you write down, whenever we talk about cloud, or if you have kept in the resume AWS or Azure, these things you will definitely get in interview questions. Write down one by one. No, that is not the case. If you know only AWS, you cannot join Walmart. That's not true. Because guys, I moved from Verizon to Walmart, right? So they will not consider whether you know AWS or Azure. Every cloud is same. My example is live example, right? Are you clear, Umesh? Right. Now, all of you see here, few things. Multi-cloud, right? Like now companies are asking for now companies, their greed is also more. Right? You are understanding, right? Okay. Ram, from the YouTube, you are getting login error, right? Ram, okay. So guys, everyone see here. I'll be telling you one thing. This is the support email, kdevopsbatch7@gmail.com. For everyone, whatever your issues with respect to website is there, you can make it in this email with screenshot. If you face any error with screenshot or screen recording, you can email first place. Second place, all of you, those who have joined the course, you see, this is the place, courses.heydevops.in. automatically you will have the feed section. Those who have enrolled, I am telling. Okay. You can post anything on the feed section, not any unwanted links. So let me tell you. Okay. So let me tell you, when something is posted on the feed section, right? Because from today, the class has been started. So team will be actively working on your feed section. Any query, you will be getting reply, right? Vivek, if your query is not replied within 5 to 6 hours, no worries, right? You can mail us. Okay. Now, one more thing. For feed section, there are certain rules which I'll be telling upfront, right? So that you don't get banned from the feed section, right? Those who are in the feed section, those who want to utilize, you can share any learnings. Like suppose you have found something about any kind of data, you can share on the platform so that others can also get help. Suppose you have seen some shell scripting scenarios. Suppose you are seen in, yes, I'll be making you walk through the feed section. Don't worry. Everything I will show you. Okay. In the website, it is there. I will show you. Okay. Now, for some rules, you can share any kind of learnings. Okay. As part of documents, or copy the document data and paste it. You cannot share any link. Okay. Unwanted links on the platform. If you share, there is a bot with us who will ban directly, right? Unwanted links if it sees. So because this feed is for specific users, so if you post anything, the bot will see and it will ban, right? Third thing, no vulgar languages or no vulgar data, right? Yes, you can share PDFs, everything you can share, except links. You can share any data on this platform, which is worth learning for everyone, right? Right. So these two platforms you have seen, right? Okay, let's move back to the AWS, guys. Now, all of you write down in your notebook, whenever you are talking about cloud. Okay. Certain restrictions are there on certain links. If you feel that LinkedIn posts are worth, you can share. No issues. Okay. And one more thing, guys, those who have joined today's class, right? And you like today's session, right? Let's assume that you like today's class is good. You can always tag me and Hey DevOps. Okay. Right. You can always tag me onto your profile and you can share any learnings from today's class. Suppose you liked about Linux, you liked about DevOps train flow, you liked about DevOps is not just leadership skills, right? Start spreading those knowledge, right? And you can tag me, right? How many of you will tag today, right? If you like the class, you can tag me. I will definitely reply to your post, right? Clear? How you felt the class, you liked or not. Start creating content and sharing the content with your friends. Suppose today you learned about DevOps is not just about learning tools. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put all those things and let others also know. They will also feel, they will also like, yes, he's telling true, right? And tag me and Hey DevOps. Definitely, I will reply you on your post, right? Okay. So I'll close this basically. Okay. Come back to this cloud, guys. Okay. Now all of you see here, when we talk about AWS, this all things comes into picture. All of you see here? No, projects and the batch projects are not allowed to be posted anywhere, guys, right? This is purely for your learning. That's how once you become success, right? Once you get placement, then you can help others. Are you able to get the difference? Once you become successful, you are allowed to share some data, but until then, work on your skills, right? Now, all of you see here, whenever we talk about AWS, some parameters like scalability, reliability, robustness, security, okay, right? High availability. Any other things do you think of cloud? Cost? Any other things? Disaster recovery. Any other things? load balancing, compliance, security patching. Okay, so all the backups and flexibility. Yes, backups also. Okay, all those things are there, right? Now, all of you see here, whenever you talk about the cloud, these parameters are important, right? Scalability, reliability, robustness, security, high availability, cost, disaster recovery, backups. Okay. Now, what are each of these things? And in cloud, okay, if you don't have accounts, right, something like this, okay, if you don't have accounts, don't worry. Tomorrow, I'll be showing you how to create an account. But today you see here, whatever the process we have discussed till now, right? Like scalability, reliability, security, robustness, pricing, backups, databases, all the things are available in the cloud. So let's see, guys, okay? One by one, we will just touch base on the things. Now, are you able to see the cloud console, AWS? Yes, beautiful. Now, among this, whatever you are seeing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, tell me which is your server. Server symbol. Okay. The server symbol is this one, EC2. Okay. Now, shall we see how many flavors of Linux we have? Okay. Just we will see. We will not create anything. Tomorrow we will do the hands-on. Like we have to install tools, right? Now, all of you see here, once you go into the instances, right? What I told you, EC2 is just like a server. Now you see Ubuntu, Windows, Red Hat, SUSE, OS. See OS flavors. Debian. We discussed, right? Ubuntu, CentOS. This is basically CentOS. Right? Are you clear what kind of OSs we have? Yes. I told you, right? A laptop has a OS. That's true. Yes. Now, shall we see the what is that? Hard disk. Shall we see the hard disk? If you come down, okay, see here the hard disk. How much size? 8 GB hard disk. Hard disk in cloud is nothing but EBS volumes. EBS is block storage. Like we in our real time we call hard disk, right? So in cloud, the EC2 is called a server. Okay, and EBS is called storage. EBS is nothing but, EC2 is nothing but elastic compute. Okay, and EBS is called elastic block. Clear? Right? So what we have told, whenever we take a server, the hard disk we have to attach. Right? Yeah, Sujit, I have told you. Right? Clear, everyone? Right. Now let's move forward. Let's see some more things. Right? Now, do you see something like GP2, GP3? Now, those who are experienced people, the cost will depend on this. Correct? You remember? Those who are experienced people, you use GP2, you use GP3, IOPS 2, right? Now, let me tell you, what is GP and IO? Tell me, guys. Earlier, hard disk was there, but now, what is the disk that systems are using? SSD. Why? Because it is slower, it is faster. Correct? You all agree with me, right? Now, similarly, this GP is basically for general purpose usage, right? If your storage is SSD, what do you think that, like why we are going for SSD? SSD is more cost also, correct? From the HDD. Do you agree with me? Yes, solid state drive, fast and reliable, right? Now, the same way, the GP, whenever we take the elastic block storage, there will be some cost which will be coming into picture. GP is general purpose. Suppose you want to deploy your application. Suppose you want to work on the automations. You use GP type of instances. IO, input output, high IO means you are giving something to system and you are taking something to system. Suppose You are continuously hitting your system, right? Fast read and write, high performance. Then you go for IO. Clear, everyone? Right? Okay, tell me. You go to the shop to buy laptop. What are the features you will check? The RAM, the CPU, the laptop cost, the laptop structure, the laptop features, right? So whenever we create a volume in the cloud, right? Whenever we create a disk in the cloud, very much important. GP2, GP3, again, GP2 is little bit older version, right? OS 7, OS 8, OS 9, GP2, GP3, GP4, GP5. Okay. General purpose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clear? Clear, everyone? Right. Good. Right. Till here, everyone is clear? Right. Now, all of you see here, AWS as a cloud is distributed all over the world. How many of you are from USA? Like you are from outside India, right? Right. You all are from. Right. You all are from different countries, right? Correct. Right. Hyderabad, everyone, UK and all, right? Now you see here, this cloud is divided into various regions all over the world. So how many regions are there? See here in US, 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you able to get? In Asia, how many regions are there? Regions is nothing but something like your servers. If you are at home, your home is a region, right? How many regions we have like that? Data centers. These all are Amazon's data center. Okay. So these all we don't have access. When we buy Amazon subscription, then these regions will be available. For free tier, we can use these regions. Yeah, data centers, AWS data centers. Okay. Clear, everyone? Clear? So as of now, more than 30 are there. Okay. And mostly we will work with US regions only. And sometimes we will take India regions also. Okay. Clear? AZ is kind of availability zone. These are like small data centers inside a region. This is a region, right? All of you see here. These are regions. Okay. Bigger data centers. Bigger data centers. And we will talk about the smaller data centers into that region also. Suppose you are at your home, right? You have surrounding all other homes also, right? You are not alone, right? You are staying with your community people, right? So home 1, home 2, home 3, right? So that's how it works. Correct. Inside a region, there will be 2, 3 data centers. We will talk about those things. I will not talk about AZ and all because people will get confused as of now. But when we are going into Amazon deep thing, we will see. Now, tell me one thing. Most of the people, right, in real time. Okay, tell me one thing. I will talk about one real-time use case. Okay, how many of you have bank accounts, right? All of you have your bank accounts, correct? Right. Now, anytime have you requested the bank account, the older transactions, like 2 years back transaction, 1 year back transaction, 6 months back transactions? Yes. And when you requested, did you observe that for 1 day, 2 day transaction, it is giving faster response, but for 2 days, 3 days, or like 1 year, it will say that we will email you. Like at least few minutes it will take to process. Have you observed this? How many of you have observed? Correct? You observed? Now the banks, right, usually store the data in cloud at Amazon S3. Okay. S3 is a bucket, okay, bucket where the cloud is giving access to store the data, right? So banks, what they will do, right? They will store all their data into the cloud. Not only banks, even Verizon stores its data, its users' data, everything like backup for backups, everything it will store on the S3. S3 is nothing but a simple storage In AWS, it is kind of a bucket. Okay, it stores the data. Are you clear? S3 first use case is that only, right? Amasi, right? Where you store the data. Yes, archived type stored data, right? Now, one more thing. You heard about JFrog? What is a frog? No. Okay, that's fine. You heard about GitHub? Today you heard? Yes. All of you heard it? Great. Now, those who have heard about GitHub today, what we store here? Code, 10 GB code, 20 GB code, 5 GB code. Similarly, in S3, we store some files. Clear? Like the old data. Clear, everyone? Like banks usually store here. Clear? Clear, right? Great. Now, all of you see here, we have discussed about these things, right? Yes. Now, all of you see here, we are almost like looking at various aspects, right? We have seen EC2, we have seen S3, we have seen various kinds of regions, and one more important thing, billing, right? So all of you see here, AWS bill and cost management. Okay. Now you know that, right? When we are using Kubernetes project, it will hardly take you 100 to 200 rupees. Okay. Clear, everyone? When we are doing the AWS project, it will hardly take 100 to 200. Okay. Because Kubernetes is not free in AWS. Okay. So what you have to do is keep an eye on the bills, right? So bills usually is there, na? Right? So I am telling you upfront in the first class itself, so that bills are very much important. You have to keep an eye on your billing. Very, very much important. And all of you see here, suppose you don't know for which service you are getting billed, is basically it will show you all the data here. Okay. So all of you see here, right? For which service I am getting 0, right? 0, 0, right? It is 0 for me, right? So total cost is 0 because it is free. It is not mandatory to pay the bill also. Again, I am telling it's not mandatory because it is free tier. I am using free tier, so it is 0 bill for me. Yes. And guys, this is the first class. I am telling everyone, don't run any service in AWS after hands-on. Okay, clear, everyone? Right? So once you do the hands-on, you have to delete everything. Suppose you created Kubernetes. I will tell you how to delete. Suppose you created EC2 instance, you delete. Okay. Suppose you created something, you delete it. Okay. Clear? Terminate. Yes. I will tell you tomorrow all the things. Now, first of all, I'm more focused about the community here who is with me. How was the class till now? Right? Did you guys learn something new? Right? How was it? Right? It was good, right? Right. So let's move ahead, right? Let's make you walk over the website, right? All of you see here, right? All of you open the website in your laptop or wherever it is. Now, all of you open your website. Yeah, all of you, www.kdevops.in. This is for everyone. Now you asked me, right? Where is the feed section where I have to post queries, right? All of you open this, www.kdevops.in. I'm giving this website link, and people on YouTube, you can also open this, www.kdevops.in. Okay, people on YouTube, please like the video if you are liking, right? Right, all of you have opened. Yes, Shubham, today's learnings is over. So we will go over the website. Yes, I am telling you where the website documents are, right? Now, all of you click this, www.kdevops.in, right? Now, once you have clicked here, do you see something like login option is there? Yes? Correct? Right. Now, once you log in, right? Do you see something like feed section is here? Yes? All of you are able to see, right? Able to see the feed? Right. Great. Now, what is this feed section is all about? You can come here, write anything. Like if you have query, you can write. If you are having issues, you can write. If you have anything with respect to the documents or anything, you can write here, right? And there are some tags. Okay, all of you see here, 5.0, 6.0 tags were there. 7.0 tag will also come. So those who are from 7.0, please use these tags. Okay. So primarily 7.0 tag will be created by today. You can use that. Clear? Right. So it's kind of a mini WhatsApp for you. You can come here and chat with your friends. Yes. And those who are from outside India, right? Please make sure you are using the email option to log in. If you are not receiving OTP, if you have issues, you can try incognito mode. And again, I am telling some of you will face this website rendering issue or video rendering issue. So at that time, what you have to do, guys, all of you see here, open incognito, right? Open incognito, right? And log in from incognito, right? Clear, everyone? Right? And always use Google Chrome with the latest version. Got it, right? So two things, whenever you face any website issue, open incognito, try to execute that. And second thing is, make sure that you are using the latest Chrome version. Now, all of you are asking what is leaderboard, right? So all of you see here. Yes, any issues, Vaibhav, please email. And it is a clear statement that you have logged in from some other device. One user, one login will happen. Okay. Now, all of you see here for the batch 5. Okay. Till now, Vivek. Okay. Sorry. Okay. I have to show you. Vivek and Chiranjeevi have been in the leaderboard 1 and 2. We are about to send them the goodies. Now, what are these things? I will be openly telling to you all. If for the next 2 months, your name is on the leaderboard dashboard, okay, in the first and second place, we will be sending the goodies to you, right? The Hey DevOps goodies. And one more thing. What are the Hey DevOps coins, right? How you get into the leaderboard is basically whenever some query you see, right? You reply to that query or you post some informative knowledge. So when you share one post, there will be some Hey DevOps coins. Okay, clear? With that, the leaderboard is decided, right? When you post some document, there will be leaderboard coins. When you post some like some comment on a query, there will be more leaderboard points, right? Because you are helping, you are trying to help someone who is in the trouble, right? So according to that, this guy has 60,000 Hey DevOps coins, and these coins are redeemable if you are in future, if you want to join, right? Goodies are always surprise. So if anyone is looking for goodies or anyone is active on the leaderboard, if your name is here in the top 2 list, we'll be sending the goodies, right? Now, all of you come back to this feed section. Now, are you seeing here the purchase tab, all of you? Are you seeing the purchase tab? Yes. Right. Once you click on this purchase tab, no, you will not see the product tab. Product is for me. Product is for admins. Okay. Purchase tab, are you seeing, everyone? Yes, I am telling about recordings where you will get and documents where you will get. Are you seeing the product tab? Everyone? Everyone in the class? Anyone who is not seeing the purchase tab here? No, right? Okay. Click on that. Click on that purchase tab. Did you saw batch 7.0 module? Batch 7.0 under that? What are you seeing? Yes? Batch 7.0 is there? Right? Yes. Click on that batch 7.0. Okay. What have you seen now after the 7.0 click? What have you seen? Course content, Telegram community, module 1, session 1, session 2, session 3, session 4 is there, right? Correct? Did you find the documents which have been attached on the course? Are you able to see? Git cheat sheet, Kubernetes interview questions, AWS, like that? Right. Able to see, right? Everyone? Anyone who is not able to see? Okay. That is not accessible, by the way, right? Abhiraj, that is not part of this, right? Okay. Now, all of you are able to see, right? All of you are able to see? Anyone who is not able to see the documents? Company laptop, you don't use, please, right? So it's issue. What is not seen? I didn't get that. Guys, take time. Explore the website. All of you are till here, the feed section? Okay. All of you are till here in the feed section? Yes? Explore the website. After the feed section, explore each column, each tab. Okay? Clear, everyone? Yes. And one more thing upfront, few of the documents will be available. Few of the documents will not be available for download. Okay. As of now, all the documents are available wherever you are seeing on the website. Going forward, few of the documents will be downloadable. Few will be not downloadable. And assignments and everything I will discuss in the class. Then it will be uploaded under each of the module. As of now, all the modules you will see blank. But from as we go at day by day, right, it will be added there. Session 1, recording will be there itself. Right? Yes, Prakash, that's true. Right? Okay. Are you all clear? Yes. Today, only the session 1 documents will be available. Session 1 video and session 1 documents. Right? Yes, Manjunath, any issues? Please email to heydevopsbatch07@gmail.com. Okay. Right. Now, let's talk with you all, right? Time is now 11:45, right? I will talk with you all, like those who want to talk with me, right? Resumes and every stuff will be like time will go, right? No, not day one, we will share everything. So everything will be like time based, okay? So all of you, those who want to talk with me can raise your hand, right? So I'm giving you talk access. You can talk with me. So almost I will take like 30 people, those who have raised the hand first, right? Please don't worry, right? So 30 people I have given access, right? Yes, go ahead. Go ahead, guys. You can talk with me, right? Go ahead. Anyone,
Hey,
you can.
hey,
Yes.
hi, Singham. Yeah, this is Shivam this side.
Yes.
So, so I've been like I have an experience of 5 years in the production support and application support. So, I've like developed an interest in the last 1 or 2 years in this DevOps field. So I've joined this course of yours. So I just want to know like how should I approach my this journey of switching from this production support role because already I'm using AWS and CICD here as well in my role currently. So, but I want to purely switch into the DevOps role where I can do like automations and all those things. So
Yes.
I already know some like basics like troubleshootings and so I just want to know like how did the approach
Okay. One second. I forgot to tell. Yeah, 1 second. Guys, I forgot to tell you for the certification, right? So those who are looking for certification from our end, I forgot to tell you one important thing, right? Which is I wanted to tell you in the day one itself. So all these certificates will be available to you all once you complete the course, like 65%, like you saw, right? Under purchase tab, there is course module, right? Batch 7.0. Under that, there will be a line, streak line, where you will see 0%, 1%, 2%, like that. Okay. So you can make sure your percentage is crossing 65, then automatically the certificate will be triggered to you, right? So that's how the certification works, right? Yeah. So Shivam, for your question, right? So basically what I'm telling is this course or the preparation strategy, whatever we are following is at the level of getting a job, right? So may it be interview questions, may it be coding questions, may it be system design. We will be focusing more on interview perspective, right? Okay, interview perspective, so that it will be very helpful for you, right? For 5 years, for freshers, right? So that's how I teach. So I think it will definitely help you, right?
Yeah, sure. So I just want to know like how like because I'm already doing some production, so some sort of troubleshooting, and so apart from my office work, so how much hours I should be dedicating to
Correct.
this?
Good question. Right. So for every day, at least 2 hours, like right, Saturday and Sunday, 6 hours you are spending. Once Saturday, Sunday is done, Monday to Friday, that plan I will tell tomorrow. Like what execution plan is, what you have to do, that I will tell tomorrow. Because tomorrow the Saturday and Sunday documents will be available. Then the plan is easy for you all to discuss, right?
Yeah. Okay, sure.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Thanks.
No problem. Yeah. So yeah, go ahead.
Hi Praveen, this is Ruturaj.
Yes.
My background is I'm working as a Wintel administrator and I'm having 12 plus years of experience into same domain, Windows administration and VMware administration. I wanted to
Mhm.
switch over my career into the DevOps engineer as a DevOps engineer, but I'm finding tough to cope up with the Linux and command
Yes.
line interface basically.
Yes.
Because it's been 12 years I'm working on a GUI and suddenly it's like CLI. So how would I come over across Linux thing?
Correct. So this class is designed for that only, right? So we have covered basics today, right? From tomorrow, I will be telling you Linux commands and we will be installing some softwares onto the Linux. And as the progress goes on, you will do everything on Linux only. So you will understand key Linux networking we will do, disk management we will do, volume management we will do, networking we will do. So all those things we will do with Linux only, right?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Thanks a lot. Yeah. So yeah, guys, when you are asking a question, only one question, right? So that I can spare more time with all of you, right? Coding is not required, so that's what I'm telling. Yeah, go ahead next. Anyone who is here can unmute. Yeah, Deepak. Please.
Deepak. Actually, I have posted my resume from 3 months, but I'm not getting any call. Like I have put a 4 year experience in DevOps.
Yes,
Like
yes.
I'm working 9 years now, but my most of the time is in production support. Earlier, I was doing Java development, and then moved to production support. But I have posted like my resume in Naukri, but I didn't go. I'm not getting any call.
Okay. So either your resume is different, either your projects are different, or the number of jobs which you are applying, right, is different. So all the three things we will be tackling with here. So I would request you just spare 1 month. Don't do any job search. If you are doing, that's fine. Just prepare on the interview questions where you are failing. 1 month, then you will be looking at like how the difference you are able to make, right? So I would request like wait for 1 month at least, then you can start, right? Okay, go ahead next. Guys, you are unmute. You can unmute yourself. Sagar, Venkata. Yes, Terli, go ahead.
So actually, I'm clear about this course.
Okay, one second. So guys, don't use office laptop. I'm again requesting. Office laptop is good to watch the videos, right? That is good. Yes, Mahesh, I'm telling to you only. Don't use office laptop. And coding is not needed. Little bit of needed that we will convert as a scenarios. And guys, the first 30 people, those who have raised hand, we have given access to you. Others can put your question in the chat. I will be able to help you, right? Right, go ahead, tell me. Yeah.
So actually, a small request. Right now, I'm working as a support engineer, application support. So right now, I'm working in one project. So after this course, when we are preparing for the interview, can you guide us how we can, pretend? I mean, show this whatever we are learning here.
Yes, that's why you are right. That's why I am
Yeah.
okay. So I will definitely help you, right, with your upskill and whatever you are telling, we will achieve, right?
Yeah. So why? Because there we are not have a real time.
Correct.
So
correct.
we can showcase our skill.
Correct. That's true, right?
Yeah. That's one request for me.
Great. Okay, go ahead next. Guys, don't leave the class because at the end we will discuss some more things, right? Okay. Okay, fine. You don't have any questions? Okay, that's fine. So I will take chat questions now, right? I'm working in DevOps profile, but my company is asking me to work on GCP Azure. We have our own cloud. Okay. The main challenge which I'm facing. Okay, 1 second. So guy is telling, right, I'm working as a DevOps profile, but my company doesn't use any of the cloud. How can I say this in the interview? So Pranab, that is where the story making comes in, right? So you have to make sure that you tell you have worked on these projects from this batch, right? So you have to tell like, yes, I have worked on these projects in my company and all these scenarios have been covered in the project like that. Yeah, day-to-day tasks, Zoeb, that's what I told you, right? We will be giving separate list of tasks, right? Yes. With reference to Ansible and Terraform, whatever we learn here, will I be able to apply for use case? Yes, that's true, Ruben, right? I am laid off on 15th March and not getting called. Should I study for 1 month and start searching? No, Sanjeev, guys, those who have got laid off, I would request you all, you please start apply for the jobs. Very, very much important, right? So that you get at least the experience of questions, right? So Rishi is asking, yes, Rishi, you can, I have given you unmute access. You were there here. You can talk with me on this live, right? Will you cover AWS DevOps? No, AWS DevOps and Azure DevOps are not there. I want to do Azure Cloud. Yes, definitely. Sure. Okay. Is DevOps is a stressful journey? Do we need to work on on-call? Yes, sometimes on-call is there. So on-call is like the production support. Okay. The tools covered in this course are enough or yes, are enough, right? Thank you for the insightful session. We are happy to learn. Great. I need to ask you. Yes, you can ask me. That's what, Vishnu. Yeah. I have a doubt. Git master branch lie. What is it? I have a doubt in Git. Master branch lie in Git main server. Yes. Every branch lies in main server only. At Praveen, reiterating my question again, Vinod, I have a QA background in last 13 years now looking to move into DevOps. Yes, that is why we are here, Vinod, right? Right. I have 45 days. Okay. Earlier, I have 2 years of experience. Teja is asking in front end. Fortunately, I have joined your course. Yes, we will upskill, right? Better suggestion is like you complete all the projects, right? Praveen, in Indian work culture, I have observed that once you are 10 plus years of experience, it becomes too tough to switch your domain. Yes, Amit, it's true that for 10 plus years, people don't take usually in other companies. But if you tell them that, yes, you are confident to lead a team because you will be a leader going ahead. So that is why leadership skills are important, right? How to make future? Yes. Hi, Praveen, current profile Azure DevOps. I'm confused. Switch general DevOps. No, Azure DevOps is good, but Biswajit, learn these also, right? Suresh is asking, I'm an SDET manager from last 18 months working on SRE and DevOps stuff. How well I need to prepare for managerial questions, Suresh, mostly are asked like on the cost optimization side, on the leadership side, on the project management side, and on the new projects that you have introduced to your team, right? So those things are important. Golang is not that much important as of now. How do we access the labs? Yes, labs and all we will discuss tomorrow and I will be telling. We do project on Azure DevOps? No, Azure DevOps we are not covering. Hi, Singham, as you have told, we will focus more on Kubernetes. Yes, DevOps. Hence, does that mean EKS all might not? EKS is also covered, right? Please check the syllabus. Yes, Kubernetes and Docker, everyone should learn. My side, one request. What is this, Anish? What you want to talk, right? Please tell me. Right. Hi, Praveen. I have 9 years of experience. That is, yes. Freshers are not asking questions, yaar. I didn't saw any question with respect to fresher. Like everyone is asking like 2 plus 3 plus years. So I have to take that queries, right? Freshers, if you are there, you can ask your query. Channa Datta, what is that your query? Yes, complete beginner, please ask your query. Like, what is your doubt? Please answer my above questions. Okay. Okay, how many freshers are there? Okay, freshers, come. Right, you want to talk? Let's talk. Okay. Right. Channap Reddy, we have given access to you. You can join. Sheikh Karimullah, guys, you have to unmute yourself and talk, right? Yes. Varupala Hemant, right? We will talk a little bit like one by one. Sheetal is asking, as a fresher, HTML, CSS, JS, and this DevOps course will these skills. Sheetal, why are you learning so all the things? HTML, CSS, only learn one. Because you have joined DevOps, I would request you to learn only DevOps. Okay, as of now. Day-to-day activities we will cover. Jasmine, okay. Okay, go ahead. I have 1.5 years of experience. All are experienced people. Is DevOps and AI Ops are similar? No, DevOps and AI Ops are different. Yeah, Jasmine, go ahead.
Yeah. So hi Praveen. So I'm having a more than of 7 years of experience, and currently I'm working in the Azure cloud. So I wanted to continue the whole assessment and all the tasks which you are going to teach in the Azure cloud only, not moving to the AWS, as I wanted to make my career in that Azure part only. Not I don't want to get it into the switch into the few clouds. So how I can do along with you?
Okay, so let me tell you, Jasmine. See,
Yeah.
All the tools and all the installations are on AWS. Okay,
Okay.
primarily. But if you want to do the same thing on Azure, you can do it. You can take a VM, virtual machine, and also you can take the same flavor CentOS. I think in Azure there is no CentOS. Ubuntu is there, right?
Yes, Ubuntu is there.
So CentOS, it will be difficult for you. If you want to learn CentOS, you have to use Azure, AWS, right? So that is one thing. So it's up to you. I would suggest whatever it is, like learn AWS also. It's just like free account you create and learn.
Like, but for going for the VM, I need to pay because that is not free in the Azure.
Which VM?
If you are telling me like just if I wanted to go with the Azure, I need to take some VMs.
No, I'm saying that you have to take VMs in AWS also. In Azure also, Azure, that is why one project is there, right? For Azure, every setup with infra, we will create with Terraform at once, we will delete that. That's it, one-time activity, okay? And you know, like $200 credits are there for Azure, right?
Yes.
So it's free. Initially, it's free, right?
Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah,
thank you. No problem.
Thank you.
So yeah, that
Hello,
was.
sir.
Yes, go ahead. Yeah, Channa.
Hello, sir. As a fresher, how can I start my career in DevOps, or as a student, how should I prepare for this course, and how can I attain knowledge from this course by doing projects and all?
Yes. So, Channa, the main thing here is once you do these projects, right? Any 3 projects we will keep in your resume for a fresher, right? Resume templates I will share, interview questions I will share, and roles and responsibilities of that project also I will share, right? So what will happen is the roadmap after the like 2 months, it will be clear to you how you can go ahead and tackle those situations. So I think that is the best answer I can give, right? Srilekha, go ahead.
Yeah, Praveen, like I have completed my graduation in 2016 and I have career gap of 3 years. And later I have an opportunity for AWS and DevOps, but mostly I have worked on AWS related things, not into the DevOps like build and release management. But later I have came to US for the masters. I have knowledge on DevOps tools, like I have learned from the YouTubes or like others, but I don't have real-time experience on the DevOps tools. Can I get real-time experience, and can I able to crack the interviews for the if I do your projects?
Yes, I am sure. Provided only thing is for freshers and experience, I am telling, if you leave the classes in between, I would request you join live classes. It will be more impactful.
Yeah.
If you are not joining live classes, complete the projects at least which have been shared so that you can understand at the end of the course how to keep that in the resume, right? It's not like blindly something you keep, right? You have to know like what exactly the things are, right? So that is what.
I will join live classes only, and if I have any doubts, I will reach you, right?
Sure.
So, and can you suggest like how you going to keep these projects in the resume?
I'm sharing
later
the
on, like
correct. Yeah, we are sharing roles and responsibility document also. Every project from banking domain, from Verizon Telecommunication, from your Infosys Automobile, from your Verizon Supply Chain. So like that, I have divided the projects. So you will keep the roles and responsibilities of those projects which are there in the class in your resume.
Okay. Will you review our resume once
Yes,
we are done
that is
the
also there,
changes?
right? Yes, that is also there.
Okay. Thank you so much for your support.
No problem.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi,
Okay,
Praveen. Good afternoon. Yeah, this is Bhupendra Singh. Praveen.
Yeah,
Hi.
Bhupendra, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I have total 8+ years of experience in queue automation. So
Yes.
my question is like, can we justify the experience? Like we need to put some experience, right, after this course.
Yes.
So can we justify after we got the job in the company, or we will get the offer definitely after this course, but can we justify after
Yes.
after placed any organization with
Yes.
the some experience level like 4 year, 5 year in
Yes.
DevOps?
What I'm telling is, see, everywhere, once we are changing the domain, initial 2 months will be very difficult, right?
Correct.
Either you have to take someone's guidance, either you have to have some friend who is already into DevOps and who is supporting you, or you have to upskill yourself. So that is a hypothetical in the future, right? But let's take first job offer, and then we can think of like what exactly we have to do, right? I would suggest that, like, rather worrying now, if offer we are getting for like why we are coming from QA to DevOps to get better package, right? So once that we have that motivation key, we have to survive that. So that we have to actually get that.
Okay.
Hi, Praveen.
Sure. Thank you.
This is Supriya.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I have total of 7+ years of experience, currently working in a banking sector.
Yes.
So if I have to explain the project in other companies, probably they would be expecting more related to banking related things, right? So are we covering banking related projects also in the
when I told banking related project, it's not like in banking sector, what like you see like something is updated, something is downloaded, not that kind of project. When I tell about banking project, your data, like the lines which have been designed, right? Those will be banking project. Under that, there will be some monitoring project or CICD project or Kubernetes project. Like that, I am telling.
Okay.
You understood, right? Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yes, go ahead. Yeah.
So my name is Parth and I am a fresher.
Yes.
So my question is that, sir, if we use Ubuntu in our local machine, is that okay? Instead of using...
For now, for at least like for the kickstart, it's fine. But going ahead, you have to use AWS. So request you to use AWS itself, because we have to use Kubernetes, all those things, right?
So we have to do it to do task on server on only AWS server.
AWS, correct.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, Praveen.
Yes, go ahead.
Bro, I'm currently in final year BTech CSC.
Yes.
And I was also working on web development.
Yes.
So my question I asked you as earlier in the chat box, will web development plus DevOps help me to land with a good job as a fresher? But you said don't do all this, just focus on DevOps currently.
Correct.
Yeah, but as of now, I have seen that there are no much openings for freshers in DevOps.
See, that is true, right? But in that case, what I'm suggesting is you have joined this course, right? So focus on this. In your free time, you can learn those. That is for sure. That I am not denying. You can learn those, focus more. But what I am telling is, once you have joined, you have to focus here at least like 80%, right? HTML, CSS, just keep it aside for some time. And if you get time, you can cover those also. Don't travel on two things, travel on one and complete that. And then if you see that, okay, jobs are not there, if you are facing issues, you can tell like DevOps/UI engineer kind of.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
No problem. Yeah. So let's take some questions on the chat also. Imran, so I have seen your question. So for teaching to DevOps, it will be a little bit difficult, but for upskilling, it will be very good. This course is very good, right? Yeah. Now, networking concepts also we are covering, right? Yes. According to you, we can survive in DevOps? Yes, we can survive. Freshers are jumping into everything. Yes, that's true actually. Freshers should focus on only one thing, complete that, focus on that, right? Anish, you can ask your question here. Now, Hey, Praveen, do we need to install Linux OS in our system? No, I will tell you. For tomorrow's class, don't do anything, guys. For tomorrow's class, just go over the documents which we will share, right? And then you can join, right? Okay. What are your thoughts in current market? Current market is good. Bodo 3 is also there, right? Bodo 3 is also there. So don't worry. Documents we have discussed, Mega. Just go into the www.heydevops.in, log into this website, www.heydevops.in, log into this website, and you will see the feed. Under that feed, you will get the data. Okay, right. Okay, go ahead. Does this course UI? No, UI we are not. Yeah, Sheikh, go ahead.
Hi, Praveen.
Yes, hi.
I have currently 1.8 experience at TCS.
Yes.
I'm working as a support engineer. But my question is, I'm hiring through TCS BPS. In TCS, there is a...
What is that?
TCS BPS. Is there a cadre for non-engineering? Those like BSc Computers, BCA. Those background people will be hiring through TCS BPS. My question is, in my payslip, that grade will be showing BPO1, BPO2 like that. But I'm working in IT projects, but it is in effect to my next shifting.
Very good question. Now, all of you, those who are from non-IT, guys, don't chat now. Very important question. Those who are from non-IT, I would suggest, if it is like Sheikh's, Sheikh Karimullah is having a role of BPO, but he is working in an IT project. He is only telling, right? So at that point of time, Sheikh, what you can do is take a written letter statement from your manager in email or anywhere. Okay, that's completely fine.
Okay.
And you can start applying as a DevOps. If your manager is with you, no one can stop you, because his statement is like a testimonial to you that you are working in an IT project, though your role is this one, right?
Okay.
Got it? That is very important. So talk with your manager and get it done, right?
Yeah, thanks.
Great. Okay, guys. So I think we are done with today's class. Okay, so I will quickly do one wrap up here. Okay, so I will quickly take up a few things here as a small recording. Okay, so coding is not required, guys. I am telling, right? Coding, don't worry about the coding, right? No, Rishi, that is not possible, right? I would suggest, if you have queries, you can email, right? Okay. Yes, K8's everything we are covering. Okay, guys, let's talk here. I'm recording a small. Okay. No, IT engineers manager request is not required, right? Linux admin, Azure admin, you can definitely work on this course. Yes. Please have your laptops, very much important. Roadmap, we will share, Mahesh. It's not required right now, right? Yeah, we have Kubernetes in AWS also. Also, Kubernetes supports load balancing also. Is K8 also a type of cloud? No. K8 is not cloud. K8 is a tool. Okay. Raghu? Right. Okay, Rishi, you are, okay, let's do one thing. Okay, all of you, 1 second. Okay, Rishi, please mail us here. Okay. Okay, mail us here. We will see. Okay. How depth is the service mesh covered? Yeah, you will see that things. Okay, now we are at the end of the class. Okay. Now 3 hours, we have continuously discussed so many things, right? Right. We have discussed so many things. And your documents, your videos, your recordings will be available by how much time, guys? How much time? 4 to 5 p.m. today, right? Maximum of 5 p.m. All your recordings, documents under this session will be available, right? So don't worry about that, right? Second thing, any questions, any queries, post it in the feed section. If you are not getting a reply, you can escalate over the email. Team is always there. Any issues with respect to website, like you're not able to log in, your OTP is not working, you can email to website, right? Pratibha, any query which has not been answered, right? guys, again, I'm telling any query which has not been answered, please post on feed section, right? We will definitely help you with the query. And one more thing, your query, if it is related to like, I am working on this, can I get a job? No, those queries are not queries. You can get a job based on 3 factors, provided you complete the course 65% and more, complete all the projects, complete all the interview questions, prepare your notebook well. Then you ask me this question, I will be happy to answer you, right? Correct? I'm making a straight statement, right? Right. Okay. Great. So tell me, guys, time is now 12:13. I will just take a small clip of today's class. Okay. So tell me, how was the class of 7.0, the first batch of like first class of 7.0, right? How was it? You can tell me, and you can also tell me in the comment section, right? From where you belong, right? Where you belong, or like from which country you are from, right? How was the class, right? From Delhi, people are here, from various kinds of other countries, right? Vizag, Vijayanagaram, Mumbai, Maharashtra, right? Awesome class. Kolhapur, Maharashtra, right? Hyderabad, Jharkhand. People from other countries, I'm not able to see. Lucknow, Canada. Okay, Canada is here. Pune, Gujarat. Examples, awesome. Nellore, informative. Bangalore, Kerala. Okay, Kerala, Chennai. The class was awesome, right? So yes, so like this, we will continue next all classes also. So documents will be available, recordings will be available by today, 5 p.m. So make sure you are watching those, right? Great. So that's all for today's class, guys. Right? Any queries, any questions, Santosh, you can please post on the feed section, right? Now, tomorrow, please join. We will install the tools on your laptop. Don't miss tomorrow's class. If you miss tomorrow's class, what will happen? The next classes will be missed, right? So please join there. Okay, Anish, and we will post your queries on the feed section. We will take it, right? Great. I don't have my laptop. Okay, if you don't have laptop, you can watch recordings on your office laptop, right? And do the hands-on on the cloud. That is fine, but make sure you have laptop as early as possible, right? Yes, Mac is also fine. That's fine. Okay, great. Thanks all for joining. See you all. Any questions, any queries, please post in the feed section. We will happy to help you. Thank you all. Thank you for joining this wonderful class. Please tell to your friends also. And yes, on the LinkedIn, share anything which you have liked in today's class. I'll be waiting for your feedback on LinkedIn, right? And definitely tag me and Hey DevOps. We both will be replying on your post. Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot for your time. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Yeah. Yes. And on the feed section, if anyone is posting query, if you are able to solve that query, you can comment in the reply section also so that you get feed coins, right? Hey DevOps coins. Great. Thanks a lot. See you all in tomorrow's class. Yes. Dividing of book, I will tell you tomorrow, right? Great. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot all. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye. Bye. Yeah. Yes. Bye. And the people on YouTube, yes, you can definitely enroll. The links are there. You can check and enroll, right? Thank you.